mm, mm, mm. Hey y'all. So I just want to talk about it is my problem with having like people. You know when they say when people need you or for something, then they know how to use you. And I'm addressing like people and like certain people what happened in the past. Because at first I'm the type of person that just you know just come and go. But I feel like people don't understand that like I feel like I need to defend myself more often than not, and I'm gonna speak my truth and my piece more, whether people believe me or not. I
Well, you
don't
know
care
we
if you
don't,
believe
girl.
me or not.
We don't believe
Somebody
nothing.
wanted somebody wanted to say that I was lying about certain things, like as far as my parents being Aaliyah and my dad being Robert Kelly.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the thing is, why would I lie on these people? Like, you don't know me enough to say I'm lying. You don't know me enough.
You
You have
don't
to
know
know me
your damn
years enough,
self.
years.
You don't know yourself. What
And
do you mean we don't know you? You don't know
and then
you.
people that saying that, oh yeah, you lying. It's like from people that be lying. It's like you be lying. Like so of course you don't believe me.
Girl,
You look at yourself and like, well, if I lied, then she's lying. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, who are you? Like
who
I
are
didn't grow up
you?
with no parents that I feel like I had to go in and check in. Like even with my adopted family, they wasn't there either. Like they was there but not there.
Mm.
They got money to watch me, but it wasn't there. Like literally, I didn't had the need to feel like, oh, if I say certain this, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not, but I don't. Who are you for me to lie on? And why would I lie on certain people and certain and
She back up. Who woke this girl up?
so it was like to the point where somebody tried to make it seem like I was lying about getting SA'd or R-rated raped by this person, and I'm like, why? Because they're known.
Boy, Drake
Like
didn't do
really?
nothing to
And
you.
if they wasn't, would you believe me?
No.
Or you're just type of
Mm-hmm.
person that want to sit there
Great.
and
Drake don't know your ass.
lie? Because I'm not. It's some people that do. You should be using discernment.
Uh-huh.
And I understand you gotta be logical in certain things you just don't believe or don't want to believe, but
Hey,
you don't
Chris.
have to. I don't have to lie. So I'm addressing Monica Lockett and
Ooh,
her friend Stacy Gold. These
ooh,
people,
ooh,
they want to make it seem like, okay, so what happened with this Monica? She
ooh.
making it seem like she was best friends with Jaguar. She made it seem like, oh, she's calling me. The thing is, she came to me. She called me. She came around where we was at. So I'm like, Bam, this is when she got to the got went to
She
jail,
ain't
and
got
I'm
no
like, okay,
ancestor. She
let me
lie.
bail her out because I feel like for offense of whatever. I don't know what happened in that situation. I just know she looked out for me, helped me get out of Detroit. So that's what I'm from my basing. So I built her out with my own money, not no money that was raised from the internet. I didn't get majority of that. So less than 500. And I appreciate the people that did say something. I really appreciate all y'all. But for Genesis, I'm like, okay, I'm out at the bail bonds, and I'm just getting this phone call, and I'm like, "Hello, who's this?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm Genesis, Jaguar friend. I've been her friend for 20 years, and such." And I'm like, "How did you get my number?" And then she's like, "Oh, Miss Francis gave it to me, and such." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm me thinking from that end, like, okay, they must be really cool for Miss Francis to give me her goddamn, giving her, give you my number, even though. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, keep calling me like, so what's
Oh,
going
I
on?
know
What's going
her.
on?
What
What's
with
going
the
on? And I'm like,
ancestors? I saw
hold
that
on,
one.
I'm waiting right now. Hold on, like literally. And it was getting agitated. She just kept calling and calling and calling and calling
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
until she was like, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I need somebody as a reference for her. So somebody to put their name to vouch for her.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So Shaka did it, Jaguar's friend, I mean her brother slash friend, and Monica did it.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm like, I
mm-hmm.
didn't ask Monica did it. She did it herself.
I asked her, did
She
it?
did it herself. She made it seem like they had a 20-year-old friendship, 20 plus years that they was like this close to each other. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, well, thanks for putting your name as a reference. I didn't ask her. I could have came up with my fake own name if I wanted to, so I didn't ask her as. But and then she was like, "Oh, can't come to my house. Come to my house." And I'm like, "No, come to my house." I'm like, "I don't really know you like that. Come on." And then she's like, "Come to my house. I'm a Ifa. I do Ifa religion priest. This like a Yoruba. I can help heal you. You need like calmness and peace from this negativity." And I'm like, "Lady, I'm trying not to be mean, but I don't want to go." And then then I said I have to use it. Like I really have to use it. But over there around Dallas, I'm like, it was nowhere to go. So she was like, well, I'm closer to where than DeSoto. You can come over here, all the way in Mesquite. I don't know the difference yet, but she said, if you want, I could come pick you up. And I said, no, I'm about to just get a lift. Just send me your address, and I'll just go there. And if it's more, because I really have to use it, and I was interested in the Ifa religion. I'm interested in all religions. If it's something I can learn from it, so I'm interested in it. So she just saying, okay, I'm gonna just go there. So I went there. Um, th- she gave me a hug, and then Shaka, he was there. He gave me a hug, but I didn't really know. I didn't know who he was. Like I didn't know the carbonation thing.
Do you
Like
see where it
I
says
know
share,
about conscious
Genesis?
community. I'm more of a spiritual community.
Say it again.
I
You
I
see
wasn't
where
in
it
the
says
conscious
share?
community that long to be like, okay, try this, try that, and da da da. And then
No,
You
I don't
see
see
it?
it.
Hold on. I don't know how. You in the stream, y'all, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It should be like you see where it say like my face in the in stream. It should be a share there.
Um. Nope.
What you see?
Just a regular like person that have joined.
You see that up where the comments on top of where the comment box is at,
Mm-hmm.
and it says joined.
No. Yeah, I don't see it.
You see where it say join. Press where it say join.
I don't see it join.
You don't see where it say share.
No.
Hold on. I don't know how you did it. That's how I had to do it.
Maybe I'd like to come back and like leave and come back. Oh.
No, no, no. It should be in the back. No. It gotta be. Shit. I don't know. How did you do it then?
I don't even know.
You see my face right in the back.
Yeah, I see. Only thing I see is like you and like me and look.
No, look where you see where it says comment. You see on top where it say comments.
Mm-hmm.
It should be right up there somewhere.
No, I don't see it.
Fuck. All right.
Let me like leave and come back. Hold on.
No, you know the link is not there. My best friend is listening to this.
she was like, yeah, this the house where you come for peace, and you don't have to go live. Means it's a place you don't go live, and you don't bring no cameras and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And so we came to the backyard. I mean, she's like, that's the carbonation kids, and I'm carbonation, and I'm like, I heard of carbonation. Hold on. And then like, yeah, that's Nature Boy and them kids or something. Like they've been conceived in carbonation. And I'm like, oh. And then I'm like thinking, like, do they want me to know that they're from carbonation? Because like not everybody know, like that's the thing. So it's one thing for them to tell me that's where they from and what happened to them versus she telling me. If I looked at him, I didn't recognize them. So it was just like, oh, so that's interesting. Like that's interesting. And I ended up spending the night. She wanted me to do like a spiritual bath at her home. She was like, cause Jaguar, she's very negative, and I've been her friend, and I know how she is. She can be very negative and stuff like that. So she wanted me to do a spiritual bath. But I did do a spiritual bath. I did, but I wish I didn't, because she don't clean up after herself. She's very dirty, and then I'm like, damn, you probably didn't even wash it. It probably might be the same goddamn bath. I don't know, but that's the years finding out who she was later on. But I'm like, okay, I thought she was like a priest, a ephod member. She's been doing it for a year, all year in white. So I took this spiritual bath. I thought it was gonna help, because if it's a priest or a Babala or a Tata say it, then I believe it sometimes. So I end up you can talk shit about that, because I should have never done that, but still. So I end up like spending the night there, and then the next morning she basically told me like her and Jaguar wasn't really that cool with each other. I'm like, hold up. So you're not, like, you said you was cool with her. Y'all met in like what, the 90s, 2000s, something like that. Y'all been friends with each other in and off, on and off, on and off. But y'all not cool enough for like the 20-year friendship you claim that y'all had with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you claim, and then that was the same day we were supposed to go see the Baba
Yeah,
Lao.
that's
Baba Lao where
that's her daughter. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's when Jaguar came, and then I think she knew that, so she wanted to
Hey,
further
big
tell me
Franco.
that they didn't really know each other, so I won't get it from her. She was the one that told me that Jaguar. Oh yeah, Monica's the one that told me that uh yeah what'd she say? I'm the one that helped you get out of Detroit. I'm the one that helped you got out of Detroit. My friend, he's the one that picked you up. And yeah, it's facts, because I heard him talking to a woman named Monica. I thought it was a singer, Monica. I'm like, oh shit.
You's a lie.
She got some part to do with something
You's
with
a
this. She
lie.
got connects out here.
You's a
And then, but
lie.
I'm like, oh no. And then, I'm like,
The Babalu said she
Jackie.
be
I'm gonna
lying
say
about.
Jackie,
I
right?
know.
My name,
Babala.
Jackie, right? She didn't tell me that it was somebody else involved. She made it seem it was just her people. Well, yeah, it was her people. She don't know how to tell me about Monica, but Monica told me. So I'm like, oh, really? Because I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciated. My parents' enemies, and then I mentioned this local rappers that sexual SA'd me, well, raped me,
But where was
and
you
I'm
at for
like,
them to
and
do
he
that?
got
But they
people
don't.
that know each
Girl, please.
other. He sent his bodyguards. It's a whole another situation,
Girl,
like
you be
literally.
making
So
up shit.
if he can sit there and he can't deny it, because he already told people about us,
No, then.
and I didn't willingly give him anything, but still. So that was one of the situations. I'm like, oh, I got to get out of Detroit and stuff like that. And so she told me it was her people. So I'm like, that's what's up. I'm appreciative that you helped a stranger. I was very grateful. I had a lot of gratitude for these individuals, but they just didn't get along. So I'm like, so y'all arguing, like, I'm assuming they arguing like sisters. So Monica wanted to take us to the Babalao, and Jaguar didn't want to do it, and I already agreed to it. And it's an older man. I'm not gonna waste his time. So I'm like, let me go. I'm interested. I'm in the spiritual world. I'm interested. I'm genuinely interested.
Mm-hmm.
So before then, they argued, and then Monica, we went to go to a Babalao. She started crying. She said Jaguar's a narcissist, and then she also said that's why her son died. I mean,
Oh,
passed. My bad,
I
passed.
don't think she'll
And then
say
I'm
that.
like,
You don't mess with
my
kids.
face, I can't really hide how I feel with my face. So she probably seen it and like, what the F? I mean, that's me. What the fuck? What are you doing? What? And then she's like, no, I'm sorry. I should never said that, considering my own son passed too. So I'm like, okay, like, aren't y'all friends? Like y'all, is that like what's going on? So we went to the Babalao anyway. I bought her something to eat with my own money. Like, don't be trying to make it seem like I stayed there for rent free, when you said, oh, I don't have to pay rent, but I still earned my keep. I cook, clean, watch your kids, all that stuff. And amongst other things, bought you your beer and your cigarettes, all that stuff. So don't make it seem like you just
That's not no
sat there and
damn
took
rent
care of me.
money.
No, you didn't.
Shit.
No, you didn't.
Give
You
me
don't
the
even take care
money
of
and I
your
can buy
kids.
my
Don't
own
even try
stuff.
me.
Give me the rent money. I
So
had some change left.
she took us to the Babalao. She took me to the Babalao,
Hey, I
and
see it.
I had the impression she said she was gonna drop me off. But then she turned around and then came inside with me. So I guess she told the Babalao that I gave her permission to come in there with me when I didn't. So the whole time when he was doing reading with me, she was recording, and she didn't get permission to record anything. She didn't get permission to record
Anytime
anything.
I'll pause
It
it.
was like some
DJ,
questions
and you
he
can tell us
asked,
what you talk about.
like out loud. He said it was something something happened to me that I forgot, that I wanted to forget. And he said pretending or something. And I know what he meant, as far as like when I was younger, when I pretended that my parents wasn't my parents, I
That's
wouldn't
what the
pretend,
hell
right,
you were
Kelly, that
saying.
they wasn't my parents. And
Dude,
whether you
that's what you
not,
saying.
I pretended they told me to. My grandma said it, everybody said it. So
Mm-hmm.
I willingly went and I didn't want to believe it, because who would want a deceased woman as their mom? Like literally, who would want that?
You don't think
So
her
I'm
mom
like,
Leah? You
yeah,
should
just
know
the
her mother
singers.
not a
I don't
Leah.
know her. I'm like, so I understand that I remember everything I thought as a kid, especially when I'm a Capricorn. So I'm like, I remember
You ain't
majority,
no
not
damn
everything, but
Capricorn.
majority. Like
She ain't know this. It's your damn Gemini
Yeah,
ass.
Gemini. And let me tell you something.
She a Gemini. Stop playing.
What he told her is not to look into it any deeper because it could drive her insane.
Look into
Whatever
what?
is going on with her childhood is so crazy that she should not look into it because it would drive her crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's what he told her.
Oh. Well, she crazy already.
Whatever it is, he said, do not like dig deeper and deeper into it and deeper into it because it will drive you crazy.
Yep, she still, hey, Flower Lotus. Yeah, she's still saying that's her mama. Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
She nuttier than a fruitcake.
Let's carry on. Mm-hmm. Capping ass liar is what it is. Exactly, a capping ass liar.
thought process I had accident. So he said that but that wasn't a question he was saying, but he said
We
something
just
that
started,
happened to me
Flower.
that I want to forget, like I wanted to, and it was some questions that he asked that wasn't out loud to her. So I asked it in my I'm like, who's my Orisha, like who my parents was. I asked, he confirmed it, and that they was they was, and what do you ask? I think I asked one more, but I don't really remember. Oh yeah, then he said, okay, you're gonna need to find, you're gonna like to stay with the person that you with. So I asked, oh yeah, that's what the last one. Should I stay with Jaguar? Because I'm like, all this little getting out of jail and mental hospital, that's like, I understand like where you're coming from, but this erratic behavior is not. I'm used to people doing that, but to have to be like, goddamn, with the, and then coming with the internet, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not used to that, and I'm like, this is kind of getting out of hand, and just to, so I'm like, should I stay with her? And he said yes, but he also said like, if you're gonna, I suggest you not live with nobody, and if you do, you have to pay your side of the rent or something like that. Or but
What he said,
even when I get married, that I'll have to
let me
pay
tell you exactly what he said.
or I can't be with a.
What he said is that when he said, first of all, you look like a child, but you're not a child.
Mm-hmm.
He said you look like a young person, but you're not young. He says that wherever you go, you have to pay your end of the bargain. Like wherever you go, if you're staying somewhere, you have to pay your end. You cannot just stay somewhere and just not pay it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he told me. So like, just whatever it is, if you need to have your own space in the world, your own little hole in the world, but wherever you stay, you have to pay for it. It's not like a thing where you could just be there for free. He says you have to pay where you stay. So that's what.
Mm-hmm. She and Jack. I want to know what prompted this. What made her do this, or you don't know?
Well, I told her, I said, listen, when Jack had the whole thing going, I said, listen, because Jack was in the mental hospital, wherever he was. I said, listen, you need to like go see a Babalawo so you can get like a reading.
No, I'm talking about this video right here. What prompt this
Because
video?
Jaguar came out with her video and now she want to say something because she feel like it's yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so this came all from the blue couch.
I believe. I mean, why else is she coming out saying all this bullshit? So, and she comes out and says a whole bunch of bullshit about me and all type of stuff. She's attacking me the whole way through, and I'm like, man, like really?
Yeah, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
But
Yes,
no,
we.
so she, but at the same time, she's lying throughout. She started off lying. Well, he just told me that I need to. No, he told you that wherever you stay, you need to pay. He said that you need to have your own space, and wherever you stay at, you need to pay for that space. That's what he told her. So go ahead.
Yes, lasagna, Louisiana. Yes, lasagna is back. Let's go.
A person and get married and let him take care of me, that him or her, because I am open, but still, like I will have to split. I will always have to split. It would not be like good for me to be under somebody like that, because it's understandable. I don't like people telling me what to do, and it is what it is. So I'm like, okay. And then he said to wear like perfume and take the spiritual bath, take the ocean bath, and such. So then when we got back from them, then he pointed out Monica's like her, she she's something, ain't she? She's something. Like I'm like, really? Like I didn't know what it meant until now, but I'm like, damn, like okay, she's like. So I'm like, either he said she crazy or something like that, but I thought it was like a joke.
He
I
said
thought it was a joke.
he did.
And I'm like, what it got to do with her? I just met her yesterday. Like I would not think that our alignment in the world got anything to do with each other when I just met her and this is her friend. But I do
Why would he
appreciate
tell you
her
that?
sending her guy in
And,
Detroit to help me.
because
But still,
he from
and
Cuba.
so when we left the
oh,
Bible out, she was like, I recorded it. I'm like, you recorded me? Like you didn't? Don't you need permission to record somebody?
you
And
need
I'm like,
permission to
okay,
say
well,
you
let's send it
somebody's
then. Let's
daughter.
send it. The thing about her is she likes to record people's sessions without people knowing. So if you like Kevin
Incorrect.
Wesley, Nepal Tasha, anybody else that she did one, she recorded your
Incorrect. No,
psychic reading with her other Babala, the younger one, and everybody else that she sent to her Babala, she recorded them sessions, and she evaded people privacy. And you're not supposed to record
like,
somebody
hold
without
on.
their
Hold
permission
on.
anyway.
It's not
That's
like
common. That's a law. That's against the law. You got to say, okay, I'm
all right. So this is not Christianity or any other thing, right? I recorded it so I could give it back to her, so she can go back and remember. Because when you get these readings, you get to a lot of bullshit, a lot of stuff like this and that, and this, and it could be like an hour long worth of stuff. So I recorded it so she could like be able to go back and remember what he said. It was not like I was trying to be nosy or whatever. I never ever went back and listened to what he said. I remember certain things that when I was there what he said, but I was never trying to like be trying to be in what's the word like place myself in the middle of anything. It was more or less like, okay, well here is the recording, and I sent it to her. And I actually have the email I sent her the recording, but I guess the recording didn't work anyway, so whatever. So bottom line is that like I did not record her session to be nosy. I recorded it so she could have a copy of it so she could go back and remember what he said. It was never no malice on any level of that. So there we go.
Mm.
And this is not like going to the Catholic Church talking to the priest. It's like, dude, African spirituality, I got a whole reading of my life in front of a whole group of people in the room. So it's not really secretive. It's like it's not a secret because the whole objective is that like, dude, you have people in the room that's here to make sure that you take accountability for what you're told. Like, and I've been there for other people's reading. And then, okay, well, do you remember what he said? He said this. And when certain things happen, he did say that. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between like you know, talking to a pastor versus like African spirituality where, it's the community that keeps you on track and keeps you on point by what they said to do. That's all it was. I was not ever trying to like. That's not what it was. So
You wasn't trying to invade her privacy, is you trying to say.
no, I was trying to keep her like, okay. So he said this, and then when something happened, I said, "Remember he said that," and I can show her. Listen, he said it right here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was.
No, somebody said she said Genesis be having her booty out. Who said that, Franco? Legena said that?
Yeah, she did. You know, and I do be kind of bent over sometimes. I get out the tub, whatever. But I'm like, dude, you already know if I'm getting out the tub, how you like look at my booty? You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass booty, so you're gonna see my booty. If you
Oh Lordy, TMI.
you gonna see my
TMI. But let's go. Jesus.
Recording this to let you know. You gotta let a third party know. That's what I was thought I knew about. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird that you did that. And so me and her, we went back home, went back to her house, and then Jaguar, I guess they beefed again or whatever they was doing, and she was still alive and stuff like that. And I told her, and then when we was leaving, she told me, "Don't believe Genesis, Monica Lockett. She's a narcissist." And I'm like thinking like, she said the same thing about you a couple hours ago, and now you saying the same thing about her. And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, I didn't know that they was just not good friends, that they was just in each other's life and probably seen each other probably like maybe 10 times out of, I don't know. I just thought, because I felt like she led me on to believe that she was her friend by saying that and studying it. So she was, the thing about Genesis, which is Monica Lockett, since you want to talk about my name. And the thing is, for her, I know your friends told me that you did fraud. You do several frauds. I have yet mentioned your fraud. You got a warrant. I have not sent no police over to your home. So you need to heed me. Heed my warnings. Don't keep trying to make it seem like I'm a liar. Don't keep trying to make it seem like you didn't brought me around you, making it seem like you believe it. And I'm like, okay, so by my parents' situation, you believe it or not? She's like, I believe you. So why would you switch up, making it seem like you did when you didn't? And that's the problem with certain people. They will tell me, oh, I believe you. And then I generally think they believe me, or they don't, or whatever. So she did that.
She said she generally believe people believe her.
With her, she would keep texting me.
I got a sinus headache going on here. I know you don't honestly think nobody don't believe your ass, Angela. Stop. I genuinely believe she believe. I don't know what made you think that anybody genuinely believes you, but let's carry on. Let's carry on.
She sounded shocked.
God dang it. Oh man.
I think you genuinely believe that I was like, our
She said, I think people genuinely believe. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Take heed to my warnings. HEATH to my warnings.
I don't know. You must be really sick for you to believe somebody genuinely believe you is Leah daughter. But let's go.
Man.
Trying to figure out like what I was doing and stuff like that. Like she would like, and then I try to appreciate it, because I appreciate somebody that sent their friend to come help me. I appreciate them for doing that. And so what happened?
Oh, she fucking.
So the thing was, Jackie, she didn't get along with Monica. I'm like, so how do you expect them? Like, how do you say you don't like her, but we keep going to her house? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And she keeps saying, the thing is, Genesis want to make it seem like she had a problem with her because I went over there. She had a problem with her the same day she came and picked me up after she came out of jail. The same day. And ever since then, she kept telling me, "Don't talk to Genesis. Don't talk to Monica. She's evil. She's evil. She gonna do it." Like she been badgering me so tough, and I'm like, "But she's your friend. Like literally, like she helped you. She bailed you out, not knowing she's the reason that gave the idea to Goomba, because that's what Monica told me. She's the reason why Goomba did the white warrant on Jaguar." And I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, dang, really? So you suggested it to do that, and then that's why she went to the mental hospital the first time? Because you gave him the idea to do it, and that's what she told me. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly to things I don't know about. So she said it to me. So maybe, but he denied it. I don't know. But I'm like, so wait. So you sent the white warrant to make her go to jail, and then now you're the one that trying to bail her out, not to go to jail, mental hospital, but now you're the one trying to bail her out. And I thought like maybe she just
Let me
wanted to
explain
redeem
this.
herself by trying to put her name under the
All
bed.
right, please do.
And then she kept trying to show me videos
So
of,
she's
and
jumping in a lot of different
Okay.
spots here.
So what happened is that, like, okay, so Jaguar sat in front of the police station and she was like, "Well, let me tell you something." She was talking all this bullshit. And then all of a sudden, she gets out the car and goes into the police station and starts talking shit. And I said, "Oh my God, what the hell?" And next thing you know, she gets tackled down and now she's in DeSoto custody. So me knowing what's really going on, I said, you know what? I don't want her to go to Blue Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I actually drove from Mesquite all the way to Cedar Hill, got her medication. I was on the phone with Gerald. I said, listen, maybe if she gets these, she's already in jail. She might be able to get some rest. You know what I'm saying? But also on top of that, you don't want her to go to Lou Sterrett because Lou Sterrett is like prison. It's not a fucking Lou Sterrett is like terrible. So I said, you know what? She probably would be better off in a mental illness facility than like an actual prison or a jail because she could probably trump up more charges by going to a jail. Like she could get into it with somebody. So I said, you know what? Maybe so I went down to DeSoto and I had her, she had trazodone. I went to her house, I got her trazodone. I said, listen, um, and I pretended like I was her sister. And I said, listen, she needs this to get some rest. And she said she's not taking no medication. So I said, okay. So I talked to Gerald. I said, listen, uh, she needs to not end up at Blue Sterrett. So he talked to the police, and the police told him how to do a white warrant, right? So after that, I left. The next day, Legena said, "Okay, I'm on my way to the station to get her out from jail." I didn't even know there was an option for that, right? So she got her out of jail, and she came to my house. Next thing you know, I don't know what happened. Gerald did a white warrant on her, and then she ended up at the mental facility. Because even though I had said, even though like the what I said, hey, listen, whatever, I can't put a white woman on somebody because I'm not her parent or her family member. It has to be someone that is her family member to do a white warrant. But she was wilding out online, doing this, doing that. And when she got back home, that's when she actually got the white warrant and got arrested at some point and then ended up in a mental facility where she went to the mayor's office and started wilding out over there. So it's not like I'm like the reason why she ended up in the middle of. She went to the mayor's office.
Oh, we remember. We
So
remember.
she's gonna blame me
No,
because
she ain't got no kids. She ain't got no kids, Flower.
she's trying to blame me as to why like Jaguar ended up in a mental facility, but she's forgetting that Jaguar, she came to my house. She was on Sean Davy Way talking crazy. I told her to get off Sean Davy Way and chill out. She came to my house. Then the whole thing happened with her going to the Babalawo. Then she and her and I got into an argument. Then she went back to Cedar Hill. Next thing you know, she was at the mayor's office at Wild Out again, and that is when she ended up at the mental facility.
Mm.
Period. So how to blame for that? I tried everything to keep her out of harm's way and keep her out of stuff, you know. And I don't understand why legena, wants
Angela,
Angela
being
wants to
that she like saying Monica, well, Angela.
wants to make it seem like I had nothing but Jaguar's best interest at heart the whole time. I was trying to like make sure that she didn't get hurt, everything. You know what I'm saying? When her mother, I had her mother's best interest, her child's best, her son, everything. And even when I did the interview on Real Life Street Stars, I still was like I didn't go in on her like I mean I could have went in. I could have went all the way in, but I said, I'm over here like, she has talent, she's good, blah, blah, blah. And then she comes back like she's on this couch. You understand what I'm saying? And then now you have this person with goddamn fake ass eucalyptus trees in the background.
Mm-mm-mm. Girl,
So
we don't know. We don't know nothing, right? We don't know nothing. But
all right.
we gonna carry this. We gonna carry this on. You just at
I'm gonna
any
be quiet.
point.
Be quiet. But I
At,
want you
yeah, at
that's
any
how
point.
she ended up in
At
the
any
the
point.
reason why she ended up in a mental facility is because she went to the mayor's office wilding out. And then she was up there tripping out. But she told me she didn't want to go to the Babalao, but she told me also that I got a appointment at the mayor's office. I'm thinking she has a legitimate appointment. She don't have an appointment. She's just going there. And what she loves to do is say, "I need you to get me a copy of the songs." Like, bitch, why would you go into a place and tell them to get you a copy? Like, they don't work for you.
That we remember. We were there for that.
Get me the copy. I need to tell me who was the
They
person.
talk.
Give
They
me that
talking.
phone
They,
number.
they talking about your booty cheeks. This chat stupid. They talking about your booty cheeks. Why you talking about her booty cheeks,
Not the
big
booty
friend? No.
cheeks.
I got some big old
Booty,
booty. I
booty,
got
booty, booty, booty everywhere. Booty, booty, booty,
some big
booty,
old booty, honey. I got some big old booty, honey.
booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Hey, Kevin, what's his name? Kevin, whatever his name is. Booty. But yeah, so went to the mayor's office wilding out. Now everyone will skip over that and make it about me. I did it. Like, no, she did it. She did it.
Now that part we remember. Remember, I used to cover it. I used to cover
Yeah.
that. So that part we
That was a
remember.
wild ride. That was a
Shit.
wild ride.
You understand what I'm saying? So she would skip over that and make it my fault. Like, no, this girl was crashing out way before I ever existed. She been crashing out for a long ass time. Don't blame it on me. You got that. You know what I'm saying? So
All right. Booty everywhere. I don't know why. Y'all know this chat. You know my chat crazy. Oh man, here we go.
Influencers that like from Netflix, that was crazy. This guy, I guess he went viral for attacking somebody from stopping somebody from attacking somebody, and how he just go to place, house to house and stuff like that. So I think she wanted me to like, oh, I can do that too. So she wanted me to go there and stuff like that, and try to make it seem like her house was basically more stable, more peaceful, and all that stuff. And it was peaceful, but it had chaos. It had tension. It had we all had our own, not bright moments, I guess. It wasn't. And I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm just trying to tell my truth, and it is what it is from my understanding of it. So from my knowledge of it, I mean. So what's she saying? What else happened? So she was texting me to the point like Genesis, like every time I mention Monica to Jaguar, she would flip up. You know, like how guys be like, don't talk to that other guy and da da da. That's how she was. So I'm like, I literally had to sneak and talk to her. She went out and said, King World, he's watching y'all live while y'all eating. He's such. And I'm like, really? Like they did a prank call. Somebody called the restaurant and the prank called pretending to be the sister or mama or whatever they was pretending to be. And then it was him. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
The
Genesis, like
boo thinks she can
you helping
fly.
us. I'm like, I'm gonna tell her that it's a prank call from King World or whoever. And I can't really say that it's from you because she's just gonna snap. And it's so the thing about why Genesis what happened with them that set them to have rift. This was the first time the second day when she came to pick me up from Genesis house from after belling her out. Hi y'all. She came in. The thing is, we all was in the kitchen. So the
We
day Jaguar
watching
got out of
it.
jail, she came to pick
Franco,
me up
stop
from
telling
Genesis
us the
house.
story. We watching it. Dag it. What's your
Shaka,
booty
Azine,
like?
and Jaguar and Monica and me, we was on the kitchen. But Jaguar was trying to tell Monica, like, oh yeah, because he was trying to make her do a spiritual bath too. She was like, I don't want to take no goddamn spiritual bath and da da da. You can't force your will on me. You can't stuff like that. So but the thing is, then Azine was like, yeah, she's right, and then Shaka like, you're right, and then it's like 3 against 1. So I'm like, I always been a type in school when somebody get bullied, I don't rock with that. I'm gonna step in. I'm not the one to watch somebody get bullied and don't do nothing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, for her, y'all, like I have to. My mind was calculating. I'm like, okay, it's the reason why they want to put their input with Jaguar, but I'm like, this is really just a Jaguar and Monica fight, like Jack and Monica fight, like literally, like if they argue, let them argue together. We don't need to put our 2 cents in when it's like group people against one. That don't make no sense. That's bullying right there. So I'm like, well, anyway, y'all don't gotta argue with her. And I'm telling Jaguar, like, this is her home. Don't argue with her in her home. This place where she's supposed to be peaceful. And it's not cool to do that. It's not cool at all. So I'm like defending I'm defending Monica over Jackie S. And so that's what made her mad. She was like, don't defend her. And that's the first time me and her, like the first time I went against her. It wasn't the only time we argued. To the point we went to try to go do another recording with Real Life Street Star, but they wasn't there. So I'm like, why the fuck we was over there? I'm like at nighttime, like. So she tried to make me pinky promise with her not to argue with her again. And I'm like, first I thought it was weird, but I'm like, if that's her vice and that's what she do, then that's what it is, what it is. And I'm like, okay, I said I could pinky promise with you, but if you yell at me, I'm gonna yell back. If you try to stop across my boundaries, we're gonna yell, we're gonna argue. So I'm like, that's what it is. But I guess you didn't want us to argue that much for a pinky promise, so whatever.
You said it was butt naked.
So
why you worrying about her butt so much, Franco?
You supposed to go get
why you worrying about her butt
so
much?
And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get in trouble if you don't go take your ass, go get check in. You just go in and out. I literally seen the other people go in. Oh, my name is such and leave. What's the problem? So we went to like inside the studio location at the time, and then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm like, I'm about to leave. I'm not about to sit here and deal with you. I'm already tired from this day. I already got an attitude. I don't give a fuck. I'm just upset. And I'm like, I'm about to take a lift home. I'm about to just leave. And then I took a lift. The one didn't come, so I had to come back in the building and talk to her again. And then I already called for another lift or the app. So I left. And then she basically trying to tell me, well, you shouldn't be leaving because people out to get you and such. You know who daughter you is and such. She will tell me certain things about like, okay, she would bring up my mom. And now she's trying to make it seem like she don't believe me or now, but you will bring up my mom in certain situations, like how she would want you to be a singer, she would want you to do this. And me genuinely believing that and want to know, like, I remember her as a kid. I don't remember as an adult. It's certain things she hid from me. It's certain things I didn't understand growing up. So it is what it is. So I'm like, maybe she would want this or such like that. So I will generally, when she bring up my mom, Aliyah, then I'll like, okay, maybe that's what she would want. They both singers. They both born in the 70s. They both had kids young. They both like you will have to relate, and they both just survived the industry. That's why I had to respect her. That's why I'm like, okay, to know that certain have something happen to you and you're lived to till today, that's admirable. That's admirable, no matter what nobody said. I can't take that from her. When somebody say that she been through certain SA things or grape, I believe her. Why would somebody want to sit there and lie? And then that's the problem. Somebody want to make it seem like I'm lying on somebody for what? I would never take an innocent person, especially an innocent person from their life. I wouldn't steal that from them, and that's not me. So I'm like, okay, that's what. So I believe certain things. So it was just like a lot of chaotic. Like I when we was traveling a lot, like I didn't know what we was traveling, but she kept making it seem like it was like people out to get her and people out to get me, the Mexican cartels, all that stuff. I'm like, oh, like this is what happened dealing with you, like literally. I'm like, who would like? That's what I'm saying. Who gonna do all this? Who gonna like? I like calmness and peaceful majority of the time, but who's gonna sit here and just go travel back and forth, Shreveport, Bossier, and that DeSoto, Texas. I'm like literally like why are we moving? Like what are we? And then I'm like she'll have you like in a mindset where you have to watch your back, you have to protect yourself, and in certain case scenarios you do have to do that. You do have to do that. So I can so when she say the certain society members getting her, I believe it. But I also know that she's a narcissist and she needs some healing in her life too. She needs some healing. And you're like, yeah, with the
Who's she talking about?
Crayola drawing. Yeah, so I had took out the trash
How you know she a
and then I
narcissist?
seen the paper there and I walked past it. I'm like, who left their crayon? I thought it was the other kids. And then I walked past it and then Jaguar, she was like, picked it up and was like, hold on. She didn't pick it up. She was like, did you drop this? Sam, did you do this? Mom, did you do this? Oh, it's the Mexican cartel. They leaving them the note and it's blue. And I'm like, this kind of look in like the little painting because me and Sam had just
I'm
went to go
done.
buy some painting. And I
Goodbye.
bought him some paintings too because he liked to paint. And
But you can't
I
paint
generally
shit.
support like people that's younger than me, like literally, because I feel like they like little brother, little sister. And I understand like to want to be
Yeah,
able
we
to do
know she
something
lying.
and don't have the funds to do it. So I'm on looked out. So it is what it is. And so I'm like, he had a lot of blues, but I'm like, why would he sit there and take some random ass coloring book from where we get it and draw on it? And I'm like, and the thing is, she called the cops. She called the cops that same day. She picked it up, put it in a zip up bag, had me record it, go live and stuff like that. She called the cops. She's saying, I got
It
Ali and R.
was
Kelly daughter in the car with
that
me, and we all
thing.
our life in danger. She tried to tell me to sit in the back seat so the CCTV is gonna catch my face, turn off my phone location and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh shit, like. And then I'm like, of course, the Mexican cartel, they probably will come get your ass because you talking about Hispanic people and the Latinx community.
What was his name
It
again?
don't take one to
Damn
piss
it.
off one person. And then coming to Texas, it's a whole lot of foreign people out here. And I'm like, damn, like knowing you probably took your ass to that DeSoto mayor or police officer and started havoc, and you probably use your little racist, R-worded, how you say racist?
Mhm.
The little racist rhetoric to their ass, and I understand you probably pissed off somebody, and also Monica Lockett, she's got the same mindset as Jack. She be racist too. She be saying racist slurs too.
Ooh.
And I'm like, maybe it's just them in their generation. I don't know. Like, I don't understand. Y'all say the F word, the FAGOT, that word, and all that stuff too freely for my benefit books. Too friendly. Like, y'all don't care about offending people. If Black Panther pay her no mind, I'm sure the Mexican cartel do this. Oh yeah, and the Black Panther, she tried to have me see somebody from the Black Panther saying that they watching her. Then after, like, when we went to Shreveport, she said after her husband. The thing is,
You
I
had us
stayed
thinking
longer
you was
because
R.
I
Kelly
felt like,
daughter.
for
Shit,
me, I've
we
been
could
a
think some
person
shit
that
too.
didn't
The
somebody didn't have
nerves.
my back when somebody essayed me, and
The
I did
nerve.
never want to be that friend that will watch you or let somebody hurt you. So I feel like with Goomba and Jag, their situation, I didn't want to leave because I didn't know if he was the bad guy to her or she like even with the whole situation, they like we was in a room and then she was like call the police and I guess he threw an orange at her. I seen that. I'm like, what? Or was it banana? It was one of them, orange or banana. And she said call the cops. He got his hands around my neck. So I called the cops, but I also know some females started. So I'm like, I called the cops, and I admit that I called the cops, but I never gave them address. He left already.
You
I'm like,
real
I'm not about
funny.
to put this guy in. Like, I will call the cops, and if they do their job and follow up and come here, then that's it. But I'm not about to give the address. But when people like you called the cops, yeah, I did call the cops, but I didn't give them the address. I
You
grew up
call
around a lot of
it's
guys
the same damn thing.
growing up, so I understand how it is for a Black man in particular to be,
Black
it's
man.
hard out here. It's hard out here for them, particularly.
Oh man.
So I'm like, you know what? But if he would have said it, if he felt like she would have done something to him, or she choked him up, and he said, "Legena, call the cops," I would have done it. Yeah, like girls are violent out here. They are violent. Churches, females, like I understand. If he said call the cops on Jag, I would call the cops because he's fighting for his life if that's the case. But he would play his role too. Every time we go live, he would be trying to start talking ish and embarrassing. I'm like, but you were just cool with her before the live, so why changing when the live come?
Mm-hmm.
But he also had a problem with her doing live and also watching other content creators.
Thank you.
And that's
automatic
my problem.
call ID
like,
box. Duh.
She should be an investigator because she's very thorough. She can sit there for hours watching and dissecting something for so long. My attention span is like, no, I gotta watch something else or focus on something else. And so meanwhile, me talking to them, and I'm still talking to Genesis. No wait, I wasn't talking to Genesis because this was before her husband did him. Goomba wanted the bag. I know he and her, it was their idea. They said, come on live and say that you need help. And I'm like, because the thing is, if y'all go back in their channels and say one of the people that was helping me, I have a Cash App. I had a Cash App probably before a lot of people had Cash App. So for them to generally believe her and raise all the money for them or Goomba and them, and I'm like, I know what the money got sent to her. I was in a Greyhound and I bought the tickets and bought something to me. You said I've been praying. Oh, thank you, King Pisces, Nathan. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you. Remember she promised him the overseas money? Yeah, the $45 million that she told me one day. Then the next hour she told y'all about it. Who knows? We don't know. I mean, I know she got a Pisces and Mars, and those individuals do particularly lie a lot. Well, when they get in their family, it's the Pisces energy, it's the illusion. They don't believe in like the blurred line between lying what's right and wrong. So that's what it is. And so what happened with them, it was like so it was a lot of things happening, and I was generally worried about her safety with Goomba because he had a gun, and I'm used to my adopted siblings in their family having an abusive relationship, and I'm the one that be jumping in. I'm not about to let you sit here and think you about to go whoop somebody I care about and not do nothing. I'm not them type of people. I'm not. Even if it was the girl right versa doing to guy, I would check her ass too. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, literally, don't take advantage that you know he's not supposed to hit you. You can go get arrested, like stuff like that. So for him, they were like it was hard being around them, but I generally was concerned about her safety because veterans, the PTSD, he had mental illness too, so all that stuff too. So you worried about how she put a gun to his head? I didn't see that, but this nigga, I mean, let me excuse my French, but this guy, he had a gun too. He was like, I'm about to put my bullets in there. in the back seat, and I'm like, oh shit, he can just shoot us all up. He can shoot us all up. I'm like, oh no, these people out here, I don't know, like, girl, like I felt intimidated, and I'm felt extra worried for her. Like he didn't do that when I was there, but he like, yeah, put his little gun and filling up the
Hey,
bullets, and I'm
Lisa.
like, ah, and then trying to make sure it worked. I'm like, and then he said it. He said Dad told me like most majority of her family died like from violence from the guys, violence. So he said, "You gonna be just like your family members, how they ended up." And I'm like, "Oh no, that's a threat. Like that's the threat. Like why is y'all staying in this?" And Jack and then Goomba, I'm not gonna say he's not a good person. Well, I don't know him all the way, but for him, I understand how he feels to get verbally abused and emotionally abused, and probably look ridiculed online because of dealing with her and her issues. So I understand that for her. So I'm like, okay, I understand. Like even with him, I took his side against her, or I'll come back and let her know. Like I might take her side, and then I'm let her know, like, okay, that's kind of wrong. Like you should try to be more nice. That's your husband and such. Like I would like trying to help their relationship too. I guess that's what Solar was saying. I seen from the video because of dealing with Monica and how they would play it. So I'm like, I'll understand it. So I'm like, but that's your husband. Y'all gotta treat each other kind. It's a vow. You can't just sit here and mess it up and stuff. So she will leave. Sometime when she got upset with him when we driving, she would leave this guy, kick him out the car, and then pull off and leave his ass. And I'm like, so I don't respect people that do that either. Then she'll come back and try to pick him up or something like that, or she'd be telling him like she would know people even when Streetport she would argue with his ass or leave him or something, and then she would call, which was crazy. So I don't understand. She would call one of their mutual friends and say, "Hey, check on my husband. Check on my husband, Goomba. He needs his friend right now. He needs his friend," or something like that. And I'm like, maybe she cared in her own way. Maybe she put him out the car because maybe she feel like he might hurt her, and she just going through like post traumatic stress. And some people when they get an anxiety attacks or anxiety, they react differently. So I was giving her a lot of graces, but I'm like, no, I don't. It was just a lot going on. It was a lot going on. And then after the night that they got into it, we was supposed to go. The thing is, we was going to the rehearsals and stuff. And then the night they was supposed to perform, the rehearsal was all right. Like literally, they might argue before the rehearsals, but the rehearsal it was nice. It was a nice vibe. I grew up with people that was musically and that's into music, so I'm like I know like the performing, the studio, all that already. But for her to see it like that in a living room with drummers and other instruments, that's the first time I seen it that I remember. So I'm like that was a good vibe, and she got a wonderful voice. I'm not gonna say she don't. I'm not a hater. So I'm like, so we went to she was supposed to perform at the bar. And then I went outside to smoke my, smoke. I didn't need my smoke break. Then all of a sudden I just seen like, and I was drinking too, like, yeah, I can't believe we gotta go or something. And I'm like, why you gotta leave? Like, what's going on? What did I miss? And then I guess they saying that Goomba attacked her in a car or something, and threatened the band members, and now they don't want to perform and such. And I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Then she was like, my husband put his hands on me. My husband put his hands on me. And I'm like, oh no. To watch a woman cry, I'm not into that. I'm like, no, like no. And I'm like, it's either it was a lot going on. So we was coming back. She say, I'm about to. She was using threatening words. She was using threatening words, talking about he might not survive out here. And I'm like, ah, no, like, I'm like thinking, like, what the heck did I get myself into? Like, what the heck? I can deal with ratchet stuff, toxic stuff, ghetto stuff, any stuff, but this is getting over out of hand. Sig is going to take that voice, been coughing a lot lately. But you said Guma is the less evil. Yeah, yeah. I don't think he'd do anything now. I don't think his other ex is speaking on him. I don't know. I don't can't speak for them. I don't know. But so we was coming in, and then she's making it seem like he gonna do something to her, or she gotta go before he can do it. So she dropped me off like to the corner, and I have to walk past this guy, and I walked past his ass, and then he's talking about he's calling the cops on her, and I'm like, she's like, he got a gun. She trying to K me. She trying to K me. Come help. I need some help. Such. And I'm like, whatever. I had to warn her son and her mom, like, this is what happened. And then he coming in belligerent, just being arguing, talk about, you better get your daughter. You better get your daughter, or
Oh
something might
Lord.
happen to her. I ain't playing with her. You gonna
She
be
said
you gonna
sing.
be he was
She
threatening
said
her
sing.
too, her
I
life
had
too. And
to
I'm like, these people
get
is
me another
crazy.
ginger
Like,
ale. She
I'm
better
like, they
not
belong
sing.
together.
Shit.
Because the thing is, when they was good together, they was great. Like, as far as they had good chemistry, when they wasn't yelling, you would make it seem like it was appear to be like they was couple goals, like they was couple, like with the besides the arguing, they get along. They was
So I was trying to kiss
cracking up,
Booba.
making jokes that only they only they two would know. So it's like you would think so. So you will be happy that they was getting along, because when they got along, they looked great, like a good couple and stuff like that. But when they wasn't, oh no, baby, no. Hi, VS icon. Hey, beautiful to you.
She lie. She lie.
She's a MILF. Um,
She's a lie.
so like when things was going great, it was like I would rather them get along with each other. But when it was horrible, it was horrible, and they was toxic to each other. They kept demeaning each other and putting each other down. And I'm like, okay, like. And then after he left and took his stuff and said, I'm about to leave, and then he tried to tell me like, yeah, that's why Jag, did he say Jag in a mental house or a jail? I don't know what, I'm losing track sometimes. I don't know if she in jail or mental house.
We
But
losing track
get it
too,
out of here.
girl.
And he was like, good luck in Detroit with basically with my enemies or something. And I'm like, wow. And he said, oh, you was talking about me or something. The thing about Jaguar is, if I talked about him, I don't know. She might have said I did, or a recording that was favoring her a little bit on this conversation. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what you get in your. He's a Cancer too, or Leo, whatever. They sensitive. So I'm like,
I ain't no goddamn
what that got to do with me though? Like,
what
but
you talking
okay,
about?
like F you too.
He's a
F
Cancer.
you too. I don't give a fuck.
What you talking about?
So I'm like, so he trying to talk
Watch
shit,
your mouth, young
talk
lady.
about it. I'm like, boy, bye. As long as y'all don't harm each other, then it's all right. It's all right. And then that's what made me stay with Jaguar in that situation long, because I felt like I couldn't really leave because her husband left. And as a woman, you can be the strongest person, but once you had that vow, you would still want to make your marriage work. Like, so of course you would like. Of course, I felt for her, and then the situation took away from my situation of her helping me get a DNA test. And I'm like, how are we gonna do this when you basically, when it's proven like that, when it's proven that it's a lot of drama and you couldn't really do it. You keep saying that you could, but I guess it wasn't meant to happen.
She
And
better not
as far
sing
as the
4-page
eviction,
letter.
as far as that, the thing about Jag, she told me in February.
What's
So it's
up,
like
Larry?
the ending of February. So when I basically got there, maybe the third or some days before I got there, like they was getting evicted and stuff like that. So I'm like, so for people, for people to feel like, oh, I was trying to use her. I'm like, no, I'm gonna try to help you. You helped me out of Detroit. You helped me out that situation. So I'm gonna help you, like whatever I can help with you to help with next transition to the next place and stuff like that. So that was my intentions. That's my intentions was. I'm like, I understand how hard it is out here. We all need somebody to rely on and stuff like that. So that's mine. So it wasn't like, oh, you left because I'm like, she already told me. At least she was real enough to let me know that was going on.
Talk
I
about
wasn't trying
your
to tell
own
everybody her
family.
business,
Shit.
but I knew
Your
what was going
adopted
on.
family. Surprise us.
You don't have to put everything on the internet. So she was telling me, letting me know that they was getting evicted and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh okay. So what place would you all trying to go next? Like, we trying to go to Shreveport and stuff like that. And she said, oh, if you want to come, you can. You more than welcome and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, well, because I'm not planning on going back to Detroit ever. So, well, to handle some business that maybe try to f somebody up, but
Ask
So
somebody else.
I'm like, I was aware of that.
You
It wasn't.
terrible.
She told me it was no none of sneaky stuff
Call
or
Popo on your
so.
ass. Come
But
next
the thing
week.
is, me and her after
Call Pop.
her
You
separation
crazy
from her
girl.
husband, it was I think
Uh-huh.
that took a toll on her, and then him working with the exes or stuff like that, publicly going against her. So that's our problem is when you go publicly against her. And I'm like, so I'm like, I'm trying to be understanding because I'm a woman first, and I know about sexism. I'm woman empowerment. I understand. So I'm like, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the
I
doubt. Like
got
I'm
your
trying
ginger ale,
here,
girl.
but then we just
I'm
kept
sipping it
getting
right now for
too
the both of us.
compatible.
That's
We
how it
kept
is.
arguing a little bit too much. We probably wasn't arguing online like that, but we bumped heads out of line, like not online, like behind the scenes. The same way me and Monica did that too. We was bumping heads, like. But the thing is, with Shaka, where he said in his
Well, you
videos,
seem to be the
providing
common
DJ Genesis
denominator,
on Zulu
young
videos,
lady.
and I'm gonna plug them. Um, how they try to make it seem like I was just following with Genesis or being like the what they call me, the understudy to them or not trying to listen to everything what they said. So for Genesis to sit here and make it seem like I wasn't trying to listen to her or be a supportive friend, that was crazy. So for them, the thing is we all had an argument. So that's a whole different situation with once I got in place in Genesis house. That's when she started.
Is you gonna show her
We
booty?
wasn't bumping heads like that though.
Nah, we don't want to see
I don't know why you
Genesis
on her.
butt.
You better worry about that girl. You better over there thinking somebody jealous of her ass. And you know what you did, Breaker. You know what you did. So me and her, we the thing is they will make it seem like I was following everything she would say. The thing is I'm not into like a group like dynamic or like a weird thing. So they would bump heads and they would let her know like, oh yeah, I don't like this such, and we would talk about it. But the thing about it is
they all got narcissists.
The thing about it is like
not a drop of empathy.
I wasn't trying to argue with her in front of Shaka and Azine and going back and telling them that me and Monica got into it. No. I'm like, what they got to know about me and her disagreement? It's me and her disagreement at first.
Need you to come
so they would make it seem like I'm just listening to her. But the thing about her, she would make it seem like, oh yeah, once I got over there, she would make it seem like, oh yeah, if you talk about this certain situation, basically if I don't listen to her, she gonna drop me off at that bus stop. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. Drop me off to a shelter. I don't give a fuck. I've been in the
your
shelter
ass
before.
In the shelter with your big ass
like
mouth.
3 times.
Start walking right now.
I'm not above it.
Shit.
Well, actually, probably more than that. But I'm not above it, actually. So she was talking about, oh, you just shouldn't go because girls get raped and stuff like that and such, and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're not about to sit here and make it seem like before I got here, you clearly said you believe me. But when I got here, you want to switch, and then now you want to start doing interviews and panel hopping and talk about my life and making it tell people it's entertainment. How's entertainment? It's entertainment to them, but it's like it's impactful.
It's
shit.
Other in my house.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Explain, young lady.
So I told her, listen, you cannot be like. She's saying I believe that. I never believed that. I never believed that Aaliyah was her mother and R. Kelly was her father. And I said, like, you cannot talk about that in my house.
Oh, you told her not to talk about that in your house.
Period.
Okay.
And I think that's part of her disdain for me is that I did not allow her to like be able to like do that.
Oh, okay.
It was never like a question. Like I don't believe that. No. Now I did have her talk about law, and they said this and that. I don't care what whoever said whatever. I'm like, no, that's not her. No, it don't matter if they said it was. If that person said it, I was like, no, they're not. It's not. So she did talk to some people, and they were like, oh yeah, but I'm like, no, nope. And I think that because even though she heard me hear it from certain people and this and that I still was on some like, nah, nope, nope, nah.
They say you defended it though.
Show me a video I defended it. Show me where. When I never defended it, I said, like, I don't believe in that. Every time someone would ask me, hey, do you believe X, Y, Z? I said, no. And and I would say that in front of her face, like, no, I don't believe that. And that's part of why she was upset with me, like, because I would never say that I believe that. Never. So, okay, show it to me. Show where.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Mom,
Go
but
ahead. All right,
I'm just saying they because I'm speaking upon the chat, but I know it was you.
and I will.
You never denied it.
I did.
And they say you
Did
danced.
I did no. I did say that. No, I did say that. That's why she was mad at me. If you actually listen to this, she was upset at the fact that when I would get on lives, I would say that I don't believe that. That's why she was upset the whole time. Because she
Hello,
said she was
beautiful.
going to drive and say this and say that. And the whole thing was about like that I never would like justify like her stance about this being real. I never did.
All right.
No. While she was there was time that she was
Okay,
sitting there.
someone
No, I
said,
believe that.
ask your questions, JC, right? Type it in there. Someone said, okay, one person said you denied it. Okay, one said you danced around it. And then they said you only basically you spoke upon it after she left, not while she was there. I added that part in there.
No. While she was there, I would say no. That's why she has so much disdain for me, is because if you watch further, you're gonna hear that she said I was talking shit about her because the whole thing hurt me talking shit about her when I was on these panels was me telling them I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. And that's it.
All right, let's get back to this video because this is a long video. So let's go.
You did a great. We're here because we wasn't up there arguing like you want to make it seem. Girl, your friend. The thing is, you so used to being online and watching other people just like the Jag dude that you wasn't understanding. You try to make it seem like we always talking shit. I didn't talk about your hygiene habits, your lifestyle habits, and other stuff. They your friends. It's one thing if you had one person tell me the negative things. The thing about it is Shaka Nazine kept trying to tell me about you for the longest, but I'm like, if you in her house, what's wrong with her? Like, clearly that don't make no sense. And then other people will say, oh, I had a problem with this. Jaguar said it. And then you have your longtime friend that really sit there and been advocate for you for the most fully. That woman, I do respect her. You be trying to make it seem like you really care about her, but you be talking issue about her. I didn't go back and tell your friend that you was talking issue about all of them. So your friend is two different friend, longtime friend, more than 10 years telling me it's one thing is one person said it. And I'm like, but you under her house home too. So I'm like, so what's the problem? Like literally, like why are you saying about all the things she was doing, all the stuff? All the stuff. And I'm like, okay, so she was telling me all the things she did for Monica and how she's like very promiscuous. She played nice. She really a jealous person and such. And I'm like, really? But you hear like that what kind of friend is that? Like, I understand. I'm like, okay. Then I seen the dynamic of
There's no need for an ancestry DNA test. She's not her daughter, right? So she knows she's not her daughter. So don't why waste the money? Why waste the money and get a DNA fake DNA? Because knowing Angela, she would mess around and get a fake DNA test. Okay, you said if she believes those are her parents, what can I say?
That's pretty much almost like the okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this. I don't have. I'm not gonna look at it right now. But I know that there are times when people ask me that thing, and I said, you know what? No, I don't believe it. And it was on King World channel. But I don't have time. It's gonna be too much to look through. But I'll find it.
Okay, JC said on a light note, did you condone the music lessons. I don't know what you mean by that, because if you meant her singing, that was terrible. You said that y'all don't even talk about that.
Like
Okay.
I said, let me like go ahead and find the actual King World channel where I actually talked about that, because you're saying what you're saying, but I'm saying I have proof that I said like no, I don't believe that. And
Her and her together, and I'm like,
also on Tree's panel, I said I don't believe that. On Tree's panel and King World, I told them both I don't believe that. So, but it's your word against mine, so I'm not gonna like go against that. So go ahead.
All right.
it's giving diddler vibes. It's getting like narcissist. It's getting like, oh, this might
Hey,
be
Miss
a
Pinky.
tribe.
What's up, baby? You know I'm Miss
Girl, you know
Rod
what
in
you
the
did to
closet.
me. You know what you did to me. Look, so one of my problem
Martin
with Monica
stupid.
is that we was her event for the second event with Sydney Starr, Kevin Wesley, everybody and their mama was there. Well, not everybody, but the people that was on the panel, they was there. So I went out of work. First off, before I went to work for my own job that I work, she was having her attitude trying to talk to me crazy. And I'm like, why are you talking to me like this? Why are you like basically yelling at me or trying to take your frustration on me? She's like, I'm stressed out about it. I don't mean to do it and such. Because I had to tell her, like, don't talk to me like that. Don't like what's but I understand that could be a stressful event. It's a stressful thing, but don't talk to me crazy. So I went to work. Mind you, I work at like a recreation center where you deal with a lot of kids, and I had my room have like more than 30 kids. I'm like it was like, you know how people say F them kids. I didn't understand it because I raised kids, but it wasn't like my own until I seen them. And when they be like F them kids, I agree with the parents that say that. I know why you said that, F them kids, but respectfully, they're adorable, very smart, all that. So I understand that. So I have to deal with arguments of kids checking you or they don't care about you or stuff like that. Like I have to deal with, they don't care about you. They just want you because you're there to take care of them or you got their attention for the moment, but they're gonna. So I understand that now. Like these kids, like I thought my niece and nephew how they was good, but I'm like no. Oh no. So they have an attitude. They don't care if you're sick. They don't care. They don't care. That's what kids do, and it's fine. It's fine. So I understand that now. I never had to deal with a lot of kids and have to anyway. So they was arguing with me. You like trying to wrap up the man and not the end. I understand and right them kids don't care. They don't right. You a
Diddy make
mom, you
Kels
know. I
better
didn't know, but now I know.
all
I raise
situations.
kids, I
Sick
help kids a
Kels
lot, but to
don't
deal with
have
a lot
bodies
of
though.
different personality and to
Allegedly.
know these kids are very free willed. And I'm the last batch of millennials, so people might think I'm like Gen Z and stuff. Like, no, I'm the last batch of it. So these kids, something different, automatically. And so for these kids, I'm like, I had to leave work. I'm like, man, dealing with y'all. I'm about to go. So I went straight there, went back home to her home, and then got ready, and then had to go to an event. And then I'm like, okay, going there. I'm watching her daughter, her other daughter, her friend's daughter and her friend's cousin's daughter, or whatever. I was watching them. So I was helping. I did the Orisha prayer. We did the spiritual bath, the little giving it to a shun. We did that. When the food came, I helped fed the kids. I took the chairs out of stage. I did a lot of things. I sent emails, the lists, texted these people while she was driving. I did a lot. I'm like, so for you to sit here and then a lot and then have to deal with this girl from Jocelyn Cabaret, whatever it is, to
Cabaret.
talking ish about my parents because she whispered something to me and I didn't give her the reaction she want. Like, come on. So it was more than that. I'm like, I didn't have to deal with this for your people. And then the thing is, then Sydney Star, like she was the one. Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
So can I say this real quick?
She liked in my page, and then I told and
All right. So what happened is that Sydney Star shouted her out and said, "Hey, we have a celebrity in the house." And you know, I actually was around R. Kelly during the time, and we have a celebrity in the house, and called her out and said, like, we have Legena Gold in the house. Now, during that time, when she said that, Amber Ali said, "Bullshit," and she says, "You know that's R. Kelly's daughter." She said, "Hell no." Then she said, "You better dust yourself off and try again."
Who said that?
That was on. I'm gonna show you what. Listen. So that's what she was upset about. That whole thing, that whole exchange that happened. You better dust yourself off and try again. And that's why she was upset because when Sydney Star like said, "Hey, we have a celebrity in the house," and whatever, and then that happened, she felt embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's like, okay, a whole thing. So that's what it was.
And I told Genesis about it, and that's when Olive said she's on the panel too. So I'm like, that's what's up. That if it can help bring more witness to her event. Because I'm like, I'm very appreciative of what she done. I never want to say that she done. I don't wish her the negative stuff to her. But the thing is, from that event, I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, well, you buying everybody drink. Can I get some drink too? Like, you got to open tab. Like, so I had some Hennessy. I had like two. And then the thing about me, like when I drink, I don't drink a lot just because in fact I get more nicer. So I'm like, okay, and a little bit more, less patience. So I'm like, I'm tired. I'm standing up. I'm ripping, running for her. At some point, Genesis went off somewhere. I guess she got an argument with one of them. It was a lot going on. And so I'm like, where's she at? Like, you making it seem like it's my event. You supposed to be the one calling shit happening. She want me to record. She get the mic to everybody. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to help. Your one friend didn't come. Your other friend didn't come. I left work. I actually had something to do, and I came up to help you. So when it was getting nighttime, Nepal said she believed me. Sydney said she believed me, and stuff like that.
Nepal
the other ones that didn't, whatever. So we went outside, and then she was like,
some stuff.
She yelled at me, demanding like, "Go get my card from over there." Like she had an attitude, and I'm like, hold on. First off, I don't know why you trying to flex. Because she waited until Sydney started left. She waited until she left. So she was next to Amber. And that's the one I had a problem with because she wanted to have a problem with me. Also, my family didn't. She don't know my mother. Or none of y'all hold. Let me stop, but still. So she had a problem with me trying to make it seem like she's trying to like, go get my car. And she demanded. And I'm like, I'm not about to go get your car. I've been drinking. And not to mention, we driving dirty. Like, come on, you don't got your tags, your insurance, everything wasn't right. I'm not about to go to, we was in South Dallas too. And I didn't know about the reputation in South Dallas that much until now. So I'm like, we was in South Dallas and I'm like, I'm not about to go get your car. I don't like drinking and driving. I only did that twice. And the first time I got pulled over, and the second one because I was with females that was coked out. I didn't try it, but they was. So I'm like, of course I'm driving, and they drunk, and they smoking on weed. So I'm like, of course I'm like, literally, like, I had no choice, like at that point. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And maybe if you would ask nicer, but I'm not about to get it pulled over because I don't know where we at, and I'm drinking. I'm sorry, I don't make the finest decisions drinking like that. So no, so I'm like, you can do it. So then she talked about, oh, go.
You said
go get the pot over there. I'm like, so you gonna tell me that I got 2 bags of heavy things on my hand to go get the pot of food when you could have asked somebody else? I don't got nothing in her hand, and you want me to do it? Get your big ass up and go do it.
Oh,
you didn't do nothing. You probably threw money in it, but you barely had the money to bring them
she
here.
tried to book
the
a sugar
and all that stuff too. Like, like, let's be real about that. And I'm like, why is you trying to flex in front of me and do something? She was like, well, if you got a problem with me telling you what to do or try to problem with you, then you walk home. You walk home. I'm like, I don't got to walk home. I'm taking a Lyft. I'll take the Lyft there because she thought I spend my money. Like, literally, I'm like, nah, I'll take a Lyft there. I'm like, so that's what made me lost respect for her. You going to sit here and try to, the thing is her friend, Angel, the one she want to make it seem like she didn't great because her friends, she like, I had to give her money to take her, take me home, but she didn't. So anyway, we ended up leaving. She was like, and then her daughter was there with me too, in her car, in her friend's car. So she said she might not be able to make it all the way over there. So she called her, and then she said, "Well, let the kids or let them come in my car and stuff like that." And then I'm like, so that's what made me angry because I'm like, literally, oh wait. So when we argued, she said, oh, you can walk home and stuff like that. So Kevin Wesley, I guess he was watching, so he ended up trying to giving me a hug and talk about, oh, I'm sorry, like trying to make me feel better. And that's when she trying to switch up and try to say, I'm sorry. I'm like, you always saying it because this guy try to help me, conceal me, and I don't think it's no weirdo thing with him. He got wives he don't want no more, and I'm not. We're not. So it was just like a friendly hug. It's friendly. So I'm like, for you to sit, like, I appreciate it because I felt like I was like getting attacked. I feel like I left work to come here just so she can try to publicly humiliate me with these people trying to flex on me and all that stuff. And then he looking at me. He's seeing me working with her, seeing me helping, and she try to. So he ended up just giving me a hug and stuff like, I'm sorry, and blah, blah, blah. And it's all right, like. So I'm like, so I guess she's seen that and she kind of felt bad because she felt like this was gonna be like high school thing and they was gonna take her aside because she paying them. No, wrong is wrong, right is right. And then so her friend was like, I'm sorry for you. She did that to me too, and such. And then she was like, I thought you was like the type to just follow along and stuff. I'm like, I don't be trying to argue with her in public, but that's what she wanna do. That's what she wanna do. Even with the whole
all right, hold on. I got
and long story short, I left with her friend, but I ended up going.
Hold on, stop. I got the exact clip to where she got upset, all right? And I want to share it, okay? This is what really set her off, okay? Is when I did the meeting of the minds, and this is where she got upset. So
okay, that press play or whatever.
Self-serving. We don't necessarily get in a relationship to say, well, what can I do for this person, or how can I better this person? You dig? And so I just think that's some things that we should put in our culture and our conversation when we talk about relationships, leadership qualities. Where can this man take me? How can he do something for me? And then as a man, being able to exemplify those qualities before you even try to find a partner.
You got a girlfriend because you my type.
Hey man, say
you good. All right.
No, but wait, we have an internet celebrity. No, we have an internet celebrity in the audience. I would like to say her name real quick. I don't know her name, but I know she is Aaliyah's daughter. You said you were
where?
Right here. She was on the internet.
Who? Put your hand up.
She is
girl. You ain't no fucking
legally Aaliyah and R. Kelly's daughter.
She.
I know her. I knew that was her in the audience. Are you Aaliyah's daughter?
No.
She said she is Aaliyah's daughter.
I love Aaliyah. Like, don't even play with Aaliyah like that.
I love you, and we'll talk after this. But I kind of believe you. I'm not even gonna lie. I do kind of believe you are Aaliyah and Robert Kelly's daughter. So we'll get back to that on another note. But
I love Aaliyah too much for the fucking foolery.
Hey.
Hold on. Paul want to say something real quick.
I want to ask a question.
So that's what happened. So when that happened, when that whole thing happened, she felt like humiliated. And she blamed me for it in a way. You know what I'm saying? See?
She said she is Aaliyah's daughter, for real.
I love Aaliyah. Like, don't even play with Aaliyah like that.
I love you, and we'll talk after this, but I kind of believe you. I'm not even going to lie. I do kind of believe you are Aaliyah and Robert Kelly's daughter. So we'll get back to that on another note. But
I love Aaliyah too much for the fucking Foolery.
Hey,
I want to speak to something the brother said.
let him make.
Hold on. Paul want to say something real quick.
I want to ask.
So that's what sparked the whole. So she was pissed off about that. Like she told her to stand up. You know what I'm saying? Are you Aaliyah's daughter? And then when Amber Ali said, when she said, she asked me, well, I want to go ahead and speak out against Amber Ali. And I was like, man, you can't do that out of my house. No.
Oh, she wanted you to go after the girl with the blue hair.
Right. Because Amber Ali said, dust yourself off and try again and blah, 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 blah. So when I didn't do that, she got upset about that. So that's
Celebrity. No, we have an internet celebrity in the audience. I would like to say her name real quick. I don't know her name, but I know she is Aaliyah's daughter. You said you were Aaliyah's
where?
daughter. Right here.
She wouldn't be the
on
celebrity.
Put your hand up.
She is
Girl, you
she
ain't no
is
fucking
legally
Aaliyah's
Aaliyah
daughter.
and R. Kelly's daughter.
Shit.
I know her.
Who
I
told
knew
you
that was
that?
her in the audience.
Back on the subject.
Dust yourself off
I'm
and
gonna
try
be real.
again, baby
She
girl.
might be telling the truth. I don't know, but are you telling the truth? Are you Aaliyah's daughter?
Hell no.
She said she is Aaliyah's daughter. For real.
I love
well,
Aaliyah.
please, shout out
Like,
to
don't
that
even
sister.
play with Aaliyah
All right.
like that. Just sit down.
I love you, and we'll talk
Hold
after
on.
this. But I kind of believe
Let
you.
me
I'm not even gonna lie. I
remind you
do.
guys, Aaliyah is not from Detroit. She moved to Detroit. Leah is Brooklyn, baby. Let's get it together. Let's get that together, baby. She didn't go. I think she stayed in. She wasn't in Detroit too long because she even went to junior high school in Brooklyn, right? But she's a Brooklynite, not a Detroitite. Okay. But I'm just joking with you. I'm telling the truth, but I'm joking with you, Angela.
right. So what
Well-
it boils down to is that when that whole thing happened, and then after the show, she already was feeling like some kind of way, And then I said, "Hey, look, could you grab that thing outside in the pot right there?" She was like on some because everybody was trying to figure out where they were going to go afterwards. So everybody was like, "Okay, where are we going to go?" They were trying to figure out, I want to eat some crabs or whatever. Everybody was trying to figure out the next spot, right? So I'm over here trying to figure out the next spot, right? And I said, okay, well, I'm trying to do this because I had people saying, hey, where we're going to go after this. I said to her, hey, can you go grab that that pot that's inside the thing in there, and meanwhile I'm doing this, right? And she says, well, why don't you go get it? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna go after this. Can you go ahead and grab it real quick for me? Then it was like, okay. So then I was like, okay, well, we need to get to the car because I need to pull the car around to drive whoever to wherever they want to go. Now I had my child, my youngest daughter, and my oldest daughter that was riding with me along with her. And then we got into it, and I was like, "What?" And then we got into a huge argument because she felt like I was trying to son her in front of people. It's like, dude, this is not about you. I'm trying to get the people to the next location, And I'm here doing everything myself at this point. I'm trying to make sure because I've been at this point, I have made sure everybody got from the plane to the hotel to the venue, right?
Mhm.
I had no help, right? Because Shaka and them had abandoned me at this point, right? And on top of it, they sent a person to come and sabotage the whole thing on top of that with a gun. So
A pow pow
a pow
or
pow.
pum pum or
Yeah,
something.
so it was a transgender that had a pow pow, pulled it out, and I saw, oh damn, she had it inside a case, but it was a pow pow, and I'm like, damn. But Sydney Starr was like, you should have kept that going. I'm like, no, you had no idea that this woman had a whole pow pow with her. You know what I'm saying? So it was chaos. We got this thing done, but behind the scenes, it was a bunch of bullshit. And I encourage you guys to go ahead and go watch the Meeting of the Minds. It's a great. I mean, the effort. I mean, I'm gonna post it into the chat when you get a chance one day. Go look it up, but the effort put into it, because Jag wants to say, "Oh, you are a failure at your event." Well, it might not have been a full event, but I will say this is that the conversation got had, the cameras were in the right place, and we got the footage we needed. So it doesn't matter. Like, she could say all this, well, you're a failure at this, you're a failure at that, but you know what? To be able to pull this whole thing together, that's not a failure. Because I ended up with the same footage I would have got whether or not people were there or not. And it still ended up good with a very small audience. So, but bottom line is that, like, she got upset at the fact that she got kind of called out by Sydney Star, right? And she's giving Sydney Star all the props, right? But Sydney Star brought her out, right? She gets mad at me at some point and is on some like, oh, well, no. She felt like I was trying to sun her or trying to exert my power over her by saying, "Can you go grab this?" while I'm trying to put this whole thing together to figure out where everybody gonna go. Because I'm still like responsible for everybody until they get back on the plane to go back home. So I'm like, okay, well, can you help me with this? Well, can't you get it yourself? I'm like, girl, I'm trying to figure out where everybody gonna go right now. You know?
So where did y'all go?
Hmm?
So where did y'all go?
Jack wasn't there, thank God.
No, where did y'all go afterwards?
They went to like they went. I didn't even go. They went to a shrimp place and like a crab place, and they did a crab boil.
Oh, okay.
Everybody that was a part of the show went to a crab boil place. Amber Ali, Natasha Doll, all the people that was on the panel went to this crab boil place. I took my kids and then Legena and everybody home.
Oh.
She got mad about the fact that I don't even know what she got mad about, but she was pissed.
Oh. Well,
The whole thing.
all right, we're gonna get back to that. So I'm gonna stop this screen. God dang it. Now that's up there.
So that's what that was about. Is that she got mad about that, right? Go ahead. Continue what you're gonna say.
All right.
In her car with her, because with her daughter, and then going and then she tried to apologize and stuff like that. But that made me lose respect for you, because how do you sit here and try to tell somebody to walk home when she's intoxicated at the worstest parts of Dallas? So I've been told. After I helped, what did I do? Say I can't go get your car, my hands full with bags, and I can't do it because you yelling and you thought I was just gonna be a meek person? Like, what do you thought? I told you, what happened with Jaguar. You know what happened with everybody else. Well, you don't know everybody else, but you know Jaguar. I don't know what's wrong with you. Unless you just like arguing. That's your problem. You like arguing. So I'm like, I don't respect that. I don't respect that. And you was banking on me not to have no money to get home or have people that want to take me home.
So stop it right there. Let me just show this.
As a woman, you don't see, when we all leave to a club and go somewhere together.
So what happened is that she didn't have no money to go to the club and drink with them. Bottom line is she got mad at the fact that I asked her to grab something from me and we got into it. She carried that whole thing. Well, I'll just walk home. I don't need you to like do this that for me. Now she was the one that said she'll do this shit, but she made it like I said, "Well, you walk home." No, she said, "I'll do this and I'll do that. I don't need you. Whatever." I said, "Okay, well, fine. We'll walk home then." You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, then because she was being real disrespectful. I'm like, dude, what are you doing right here? But she felt like I was trying to sun her in front of everybody. And I'm like, no, that's not what was going on. It's like you were trying to boss up to me, and I'm like, dude, I just asked you to like go grab a pot. I asked you to pull the car around to the front. I didn't ask you to like fucking give your left lung. I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to figure out where everybody's going. I'm trying to do logistics. But you feel like, in some kind of way, you feel like me asking you to do this is like making you feel lesser than. That had nothing to do with me. Because really, I was not even trying to make her feel lesser than. I'm trying to get people where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to go and have like after event drinks, after event this, after event that, and there's kids running around. I'm like, can you put the kids in the car? Let's figure out, and because I can't focus on what I need everybody to do, because kids are running around screaming and laughing and playing. So I'm like, okay, well, can you grab this over there and put that in the car and take the kids with you? And she felt like I was trying to like sun her, and that's not what was happening. It's like, dude, I'm trying to figure out where everybody gonna go, because I'm responsible for everybody that I brought here to Texas. Like, imagine when you bring someone from another state to here, you're responsible for them for the moment they touch down until they leave. So if they want to go somewhere or whatever, but she felt like I was trying to sun her. That's what it was.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna go get to some more.
We come home together. We leave together. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I don't care, because if the situation was worse and me and you had a problem, I would say, get your ass in the car, a little mother. I would cuss your ass out and take you home. Like, bitch, this is the last time I fucked with you. That's serious. I wouldn't leave you there. Even now, some shit happened to you, I wouldn't leave you there. Before you to sit there and just say, oh, you did that to me? And I'm the only one that supported you while you was crying, while people want to, like, literally, don't do that. And I didn't have to. The other people living at your house didn't show up for you. Your kids run around circling around. I was watching the kids. You wasn't watching your kids. Talk about you bringing the car to the front. You bring your own car to the front. Why would you want somebody else drinking to bring your car? You don't know how I drive drunk. I don't even know how to drive drunk because I don't like to do that. And 3 more months for free. And ever I've been drinking. Girl, why you didn't cuss out Nepal when she cussed you out? Why you didn't cuss out the other guys that cussed you out? Why you want to target me? That's the problem. You want to target somebody that's up under you. Just so you can like, well, if you don't agree with me, then you got to leave. That's what you kept telling me and kept telling me and kept telling me. And it's the 3 months for free. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting my own place. I don't care. And it wasn't for free. You got money off of me. I gave you some rent money. I bought your cigarettes and beer more than a couple times. I bought your kids whatever they wanted. When you was getting drunk, I'll pick up your kids from school Monday through Friday. When you wanted gross food in your home, I put food in your home. You didn't have to pay for no food. You bought your own little fast food. That's what you like. But other than that, we all put money. We all like you gotta be grateful for the things you do. We all didn't just come here and you just ciphering. We all helped you. That's a cut in a bill. That's cut in some things expenses. And it was just me, like literally. I cussed out Nepal to ask, okay, why you cussed me out? Why you had to smoke for me?
Yeah.
When I literally was there.
Oh, yeah.
I told you that morning
yeah, let
why
us know.
you
She's
talked to me
talking
crazy.
to you.
But she was acting like that because I told her,
hold on,
I got proof for this place, so I'm moving.
At this point, I thought she was talking to herself. She's talking to
I'm like back and forth with her. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking?
No. I had to explain because you never stated that she was talking to you. Like at this point, you are typing in her chat and y'all going back and forth.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so I'm thinking she just talking out the clear blue sky. All right. So now we all understood. All right, you could have told us that. I thought the girl was talking to herself.
She's on some. I got you some beer, bitch. My rent is $4,000 a month. Beer ain't come covered. What the fuck you mean? I help the kids go to school. Man, my rent is $4,000 a month. That's not even covering like the.
And you said that to her in the chat.
Yeah, like my rent is
and she didn't even mention it when you typed it in. Okay, she skipped over you saying that.
Yeah, like dude, my rent is $4K a month. Like, what are you talking about? Like, really?
And that's the problem. I was supposed to be out sooner, but God wanted me to see her true colors. Point blank, period. Hello, Chocolate Deluxe. Point blank, period. God wanted me to see her true color because she would tell me that, yeah, my Bible out Ifa was telling me that every people I help, when they leave me, they're gonna turn out to resent me. Every friend. I'm like, that's crazy. Every friend gonna resent you? Every friend gonna have a problem with you? Then that's a you problem. That's a you problem. That's your problem. You sit here and expect you can treat people like shit, or you like the holier than thou attitude, and then try to make everybody get up and follow to you because you really want to try it. You really want to try it.
She's talking about both, Pink. Now she on Genesis.
You want to be Carbonation. What's that guy? Whatever that guy named Nature Boy. Him. You want to be his ass. Like join a club. Why are you stressed out? Period. I'm stressed out. You didn't have to deal with no kids. I'm stressed out too. Of course, I don't got tolerance for your little want to sit here. Like, no. If you're a boss, I thought DJ stopped drinking. When is she? I don't know if she stopped drinking now, but when I was there, she always drank. Always. And that's the problem. She would be drunk, so drunk she don't even know. To the point she's very passable when she get drunk. To the point where Azine and be like, she just drunk, right? Like she's doing that because she drank. And I'm like, oh yeah, because she's like, she know how to hold her. Like she don't get like belligerent like some people. She don't be doing extra stuff. She might fall asleep in a toilet or something and all that stuff. Like she might get like that. But I'm like, she's the most common. And then I'm like, spirit, but I'm like, yeah, it is what it is.
You fall asleep on the toilet, say word. Say word.
Man, I've had a moment.
Say word. This is today. This is today.
You know how you go to bed, you like pooping.
Nah. I don't know about that. She said fall asleep.
You might get a little sleepy, like, you know what? Right here on this
I don't know about that. I ain't never
you just like you know what? I think and then you just doze off, just wake up like, oh shit, I'm on the toilet. Okay, let me go to bed.
Mommy Burke said Legena, no, she could pronounce it. She said she fall asleep. Let me find out. Okay, let me go. Oh man.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Like sometimes I totally become so hey.
I mean, when people do, it's still funny.
Hey, you still people do. And you think you like kind of push it through and like,
oh Lordy.
You might be like, I'm a little bit tired right now. And you just doze off and wake up like, oh shit.
But at least you said you don't act crazy and extra. You just fall asleep on the toilet. That's it.
I'm not with nobody yet. I ain't doing nothing.
She ain't extra. She ain't extra, but just fall asleep on the toilet. I fell asleep on the toilet this afternoon. Girl, bye. Oh man. Oh child. I wasn't expecting that one. Remember, guys, this is my
listen, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes you just like comfortable and just sitting up there and like he's like, oh, and you just like, you know what I'm saying? Just doze off. Like,
I don't know about that. But what I would say, my reactions are I haven't seen this, so this is my natural reaction. Remember, I tell y'all when I do commentary reaction, is what you get is my.
I'm sorry. I just like.
All right, let's keep this going. But this is my honest reaction because I did not see this, right? I'm just catching up. I did not even know this. I didn't know none of this.
Hey, listen.
You talk about at that time, no. You was drinking. Everybody that know you drink. You know, that's one of the reasons I had a problem with you, because you would have me go buy your beer, and sometimes, and then I cared about her. I didn't want to do it, but I'm like, I'm under her home, and this is her vice, and I can't judge her. I can't save her. I mean, I can, but I can't. At the same time, you can't. With these situations, you're gonna have to do it herself. So sometimes she be like, can you give me some beer and stuff like that and cigarettes, and then I'll get it, and then her daughter would be like, this beer, I don't want my mom to drink. I don't want her to do it. And then I'm like feeling guilty. I'm like literally, like it messed up my mind. And I'm so sorry. Like what can I do? Like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, to the point, like she realized I wasn't talking to her as much. So she was like, what's wrong with you? And the Bible said,
your hairline.
And I'm like, I do resent you. I feel like you keep drinking, knowing damn well these people care about you. And your daughter told me like she don't want something to happen to her mom, that she drinking. And you know what she did? She brought up the event, how she lost money on that. And then how can I make the people online believe me or be careful or to bring more audience to her line? I'm like, so you just forgot the part that your little 5-year-old at the time daughter told me she don't want her mom to drink, and she don't like that I buy her beer, or she don't, like, literally your whole family said something about it.
She making that.
So you be sitting here acting like don't do that. And I'm like, I lost respect for you. You talk about the internet.
Wait. I gotta fix my mouse.
You talking about you losing all money for that? We all told you that. Shaka told you, Azim, we all told you, like, maybe the money should be worth putting into your business, your investment, instead of helping other people. We said that. I told you that. Okay, I don't need respect from you. Oh, you okay? Whatever. So I'm like, I'm like,
that what you were saying?
I'm saying is that, like, you see how she skips over, like, when she says certain stuff, she skips over a whole thing. Like, to me, it's like, dude, what was that whole, like, missing thing you just missed that you were gonna say?
Well, what she missed? What she missed? Fill us in. What's up, Shy Baby?
I don't know exactly what she was trying to say there. It was just like a whole skip thing. Well, don't you?
She was basically saying that your kids don't like when you drink, so she didn't. That's what they told her. So she didn't want to get you the beer because she didn't want to make your kids feel bad.
Right, but keep going. She said that something like that they had said something about, like, well, that's why you missed the money or some shit. You missed, like, rewind about like half, like, about a
girl, this thing is 4 hours long. I'm only gonna rewind this one time. This is a long video.
But bottom line is that, like, she'll say some shit, but then skip over like a whole sentence and paragraph.
Yeah, she's in and out. We don't know what date, what time, no nothing. Right? She didn't even say, when Jaguar got arrested or whatever, then I stayed with Legena. We all confused here. But again, this is Legena. Let's go. This is Angela Awuso, but let's go.
I care about her. I don't want to, like, one day wake up and see that. My adopted mom was like that too. I seen how she was, like, drinking every day and have to be doing rehab, going to nursing like that. I'm like, for people who want to sit here, like, make it seem like I would cast her out for a whole a celebrity. I'm like, nah, I've been there. I know how it feels when people lose their parents and all that stuff too. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I don't want to do that. For her to tell me that not one or two, like 3 times, I'm like, I'm sorry, baby girl, I'm sorry. And so since then, she tried not to tell me to get it. She at least tried to expect me not to do it. But I'm like, to get it for her after I told her that. And that's my first struggle. Why was that this thing to bash someone down for? Because you want to bash somebody else down for it. You want to bash there and talk about everybody. You talk about all your friends. You talk about, and then you talk about their business. You told me about it. I didn't tell your friends about what you said about them. Only certain things, as far as when you told me, oh, okay, Kim, since you want to act like, oh, what did you bash? Kim, the one that helped you with CPS, that's what she told me. These are the words she told me. She helped you with she helped you when you was losing your kids, even though you wasn't fit, about a lot of things you happen, and you sit here and then play her. You can sit here and then you stress this lady out after she did the most for you, but you can sit here and help me. I do appreciate it, and the Zulu tribe, but she know you longer, and I seen how she act around you. Why is she drawing your daughter a bath? You need to get up and go put your daughter in the bathtub. You can't supposed to trust nobody else to go take your daughter a bath. That don't make no goddamn sense. That don't make no sense. That don't make no goddamn sense, motherfucker. Like, that don't make no sense. And then I seen how she get up and she act like, no shade to her, but she acted like a slave around Genesis. So how they talk about I was acting like a understudy, no, she was acting like that, like literally she would get up. And the thing about her as she know about the laws of attraction and bringing in unattracting things. So she would put her friends in a low vibrational state, so where they want to be able to manifest something. She put magic on people, but acting like she don't do that, but yes, she do.
Paula says she calling you unfit.
Oh, so you talk about what?
Technically, yeah.
She said a lot of things. She said a lot of things about you.
I'm
trying not to say nothing because it might put you in jail. But she said a lot of things about you. And your daughters need you.
Oh no, it's worse. Trust me.
But she said a lot of things. And it's one thing for her to say something, and I'm like, oh, that it's one thing if we have a friend to say it, and then you like if that's how you feel, why you for friends. But for another friend to come back it up, say the same thing, and the person, I'm like, oh no, this is who she is. This is her. She is. I seen a little glimpse of it, but she man, they said FBI might be watching her because she be doing a lot of fraud. Like literally, you want to come and talk about me or anybody else, knowing what you do, you might actually go to prison, and you worry about me.
Wow.
Kim has a whole group home right now at my old house. Yeah, because you want her to. You don't want no money. We all told you to rent it out somewhere. We all told you to make it
Airbnb,
a production home. You don't want nothing. You just want to control somebody and have people around you.
What?
So you take their energy. She also told somebody else. She told your other friend, tell me about you and your ex, how you all was doing satanic magic.
Oh, you got
not so you, but
explain that one.
I'm doing satanic magic.
They said that
yeah, please explain that one.
I don't even know what the hell. I don't even believe in Satan. So I don't believe in the devil. I don't believe in Satan. So I can't do satanic magic. I don't even believe in that. I practice African spirituality. There's no such thing as Satan. So look at it. Go do some research into African spirituality, especially Yoruba traditions, Ifa, all that. There is no such thing as the devil, as well as there's no such thing as Satan. So do your research. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. So what are you saying?
I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I rebuke that. But let's go.
I don't believe in Satan, so how can I do some satanic magic?
Not about what she just said. I rebuke that. But let's go.
I believe in I believe it's good and bad, and there's good things and bad things. But am I doing something? I don't do anything to hurt nobody. I'm trying to help everybody. And that's crazy. That's crazy that a person could be. But that's what I was told. That's what I was told. That no matter what you do, that people are going to feel this way when you help them because of how they feel about you. They're gonna like have like this like really bad like ways they feel about you helping them, and this is showing me exactly what I was told. So that's sad. That's sad.
Let's go.
Still here. Are they benefiting? Are you gonna put them in a fee to leave, or that's what you doing? You can say that, but why is everybody got a problem with you? You can't say, oh, they use me and leave. You do things to people. You do things to people. When your friend said, "Oh, I've forgiven her for a lot of things," like even when she sexually did, as you when you raped her,
Oh my
because
god.
it's one thing you trying to make it seem like, oh, it was like a and I wasn't there, so I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if she's trying to lie on you, but I don't think she would. Who like literally, where y'all was in y'all little job, you know when you rent out spaces for a job. Your ex pimp because the thing about her, I think what made her told me about the story is when I told her about the angel, like her friend, when she said, yeah, when one of my friends was living with me, I beat her ass, I whooped her, I beat her ass and such like that. And I'm like, when she was living with you, I'm like, are you trying to tell me that because you think you're gonna beat my ass or something? And then I looked at her crazy. Well, I only beat her ass because my ex, he was the pimp and he told me to beat her ass. I'm like, that's even worse. Till you and her go whoop that nigga ass.
Hold
Point
on.
blank, period. I wish a nigga would go tell my friend go whoop her ass. Like, wait, why? Why? And if he's a pimp and he whooping both.
This situation was not a funny situation. The person in question punched me in my fucking stomach and said, "You better go in there and do this, that, the other. I'm gonna whoop your ass even worse when you come out."
So
Yeah,
that was your ex-man.
yeah. He
And
punched
so
and knocked all the air out of my stomach. He punched, bow. You better go in there and do that. So she's like,
why did your ex-man want you to beat some woman up for?
because she had been talking all this shit, but really it was about he wanted her to do what he wanted her to do. I didn't realize it till later that this whole thing was a plan on his behalf because I don't know what the hell like people like that are like calculating like that. You don't even realize what the plan is until after the plan happens. So I'm thinking that he wants me to stand up for myself. So he's punching me. He punched me. She always talking this way about you. Well, you need to go in there and do this. If you don't do it, I swear to God. He rode me by a fucking field and told me, "This is where I'm gonna bury you at. This is where I'm going to bury you if you don't fucking do this X Y Z." Now she's like laughing like this is a joke. It's not a fucking joke.
So he made you fight the girl? Cause it wasn't no guarantees that you was gonna win. So he just wanted y'all two to fight.
Well,
So what was that?
he told me what to do it, because I'm not a fighter. I'm like more like a person that like reasons with people. But he told me exactly what to do, and what he told me to do, it worked. So it wasn't about like me really fighting. It's more like me following what he told me to do. I wasn't really a fighter. I don't know how to fight nobody. I mean, I knew how to like to take something and hit somebody upside the head with it. Like I know how to like fight and use a weapon and hit you with it, but I never knew how to like actually fight with my hands. He told me, do X, Y, Z, do this.
Yeah, but it's still no guarantees that you're gonna win, right?
There was no guarantee.
So basically, he wanted
Whatever
to
he told me to do, what he told me to do worked. Because he was able to like get what he wanted out of the situation. And I didn't get mine.
So what was the purpose of you telling her?
He was trying to get some money out of her.
Out of legena?
No.
That's what I'm saying. What was the purpose of you telling her?
Okay, so this was back in like about 10 years ago, right? And it was the same girl that said that I had so-called like assaulted her. We were all going through some stuff, and so she had a guy. It's a long story, but bottom line is that he told me to
No, I'm saying, what was the purpose of you telling Angela the story?
I never told her that.
So how did she know?
People, friends of mine that was living in the house with me, told her that.
Because she just said that you told her that, and then she was like,
I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her. It was people. I had friends of mine who have known me for years who knew about the situation I talked to them about, and then they began to like all share information and talk about like what was going on. I've never talked to her like that. Me and Angela never talked that deep about anything really. She was getting information from other people that had lived with me for a long time. Like my friend Kim, she came over there and was like sharing information with her. And next thing, it seemed like she knew everything firsthand, but I never talked to her like that. I never talked to Angela Owusu like that deeply about nothing because I was on my computer most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So the information she's talking about is people that things that friends of mine that when they were like down and out and was staying with me began to talk to her about. Then she goes back and tells begins a whole thing. So here we go. That's what it was.
All right, we're gonna let this go.
If y'all asses on, nah, y'all should have been each other person and do what y'all gotta do. If you know Grey's Anatomy, still, I'm like that don't make no sense. So she tried to make it seem like she didn't have no choice. But meanwhile, you bringing up this guy.
Oh, JC said, "Well, you're madam."
Shoes, but well, you're not in my shoes, so you can't speak for me. But you wasn't. You keep trying to speak for me. You don't like it.
No, JC, she wasn't a madam. And the man was just I guess a no good man. I don't know, but she wasn't a madam.
I was the most terrible madam ever. I'd be kind of free everybody, but no, I was being taken advantage of by a person that like had like it's a long story, but yeah.
All right.
You keep trying to make it seem like you know me, but you don't know me. You want to speak for me, right? You know me for like less than a year. I'm just saying what these people told me. They said you locked the doors. She was skinnier, but he early 20s and stuff like that.
Basically, she said what you said. This is what people told her. So okay, she just backed up what you just said. This is what basically this is. But she went from you said, then she said basically this is what people told me.
Right, so, I never told her this stuff.
Right, she backed up what you said. She maybe don't. All right. So this is what people told her.
She windmilling for what people told her.
Somebody take Nick phone. Nick said, "Boy, I would pimp that hairline." Lord, we got.
And she going hard about what people told her, and she don't know how no eyewitness testimony about the goddamn thing. All she's going on is what someone told her, and this person said this, and that person said that, and this is what I heard, and this is what I heard, and she is really strong about like this whatever she heard. It's like, ma'am, you were not there to witness any of this. All you are hearing is bullshit, like gossip. And she is taking this gossip just like Jaguar Wright does, and she's running hardcore with it. Like running it down to the core.
Yeah, let's go.
She just met you and stuff like that. So she trying to leave, you was drunk, probably way worse than how you is, and you forced her, took off her pants, she was on her period, and you held her yourself into and ate her out. That don't make no sense.
Ew.
But that's still sexual assault. That was traumatizing to have a friend you trusted do that to you, and then now you're trying to make it seem like it was a sexual experience, a regular experience, when it wasn't.
I almost threw up. I swear, I almost threw up. She had her menstrual.
That's what she said.
That's what who said?
Angel did.
So when y'all had the experience, she had a menstrual?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm asking you.
I don't remember anything like that happening like that, but That's what she said.
So you didn't see nothing red down there.
No.
All right, you need to
When
clear.
I actually talked to Derek,
You need to clear that up.
when I actually talked to Derek and I actually asked about the same situation, he said no, it didn't happen like that. So
no, but I'm saying you would know if you had experience. You would know if something.
I'm gonna have to write my whole face off, and no, nothing like that ever happened. I never woke up with a whole face full of blood, or so.
I'm gonna throw up.
This whole thing never happened like this. The way it's being said is never happened like that. So no, it didn't.
I gotta put something in this goddamn ginger ale.
I never was waking up like looking like a Joker, nothing like that. Never happened like that. Never, nothing. No.
And what she's supposed to been sleeping and you took it? What the hell is she? What the hell? What's
That's
going on?
what he pretty much told Legena, that I raped her and forced her down, ate her tooth on her period, and said that she was all set.
I'm going to throw up all the way up. Goddamn, that's
She said that she was fighting me off, and I was forcing myself onto her, and that she was like, no, like screaming, right?
And you just opened her legs up and
I was just forcing her to do this whole thing, right? This whole act. It was like a very violent situation, and she was screaming, right?
So what happened?
Nothing like that happened.
That was two consensual participants.
I would say this is that we was both drunk as hell. Something happened. I woke up and I don't remember like how it went down, but I don't remember like doing anything where I was like a screaming match or where I was getting. If I would have attacked her in a certain way, there would have been like me getting beat up, punched, something like that. Like I'm whipping your legs open. I'm doing this. There's no like obvious like things of you like a struggle like any kind, right? She's telling her that she had to like that the door was like locked from. We were in an office building, okay? There's no office building that like locks from the inside. So she's saying that she couldn't get out the door. We were both drunk. Okay, we're both drinking a lot of like alcohol. We were both like alcohol like in food. So I don't really understand. I don't even know what happened really to be at that time. To be quite honest, every little step you take, I don't know, but I know that I didn't.
Jafanan said you admitted it during an interview on S. Sean Davy Way.
No, I did not. Incorrect. I'm saying the same thing I said here. I do not remember it happening in that way. Go get the video. Go get the interview. Whoever this job for 9, go get the interview. Job for 9. Go get the interview and show exactly what I said. I don't remember anything like that happening in that way. First of all, she's saying that she couldn't get out the door. We were in the office building. An office building is not like locked like that to where you can't get out. Now you can't get in. With office building, you can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that we were like locked into a room and I did this and I did that. You know? That's one part of the problem. Then she says that I forcibly ate her coochie. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know that, listen, if you clench up and you don't want no one to do something, all you gotta do is like clench your legs.
So basically the point is she we females now to get your mouth down there, right? To get your mouth down there, you could fight somebody up, or you could clench that part of maybe I don't know. I don't know, but this
They trying to make it like I was just as fat. Like, oh no, listen. This is like when I was 30 and she was 26. I was
they
not
said
this big. I was not this
she
big.
stated. Job said she stated you sat on her.
I didn't sit on.
Literally sat on her.
That's bullshit. Job for 9. You're doing the same thing you did on Treason's panel. Bottom line, why would I? How are you going to eat somebody's pussy and you're sitting on it?
Vagina, but JJ something.
No, listen. How are you going to eat someone out and sitting on them at the same time? Which one is it? Am I eating their coochie out and doing this like act on them, or am I sitting on them? I'm sitting on them, or I'm eating them out. So job for 9, like let's use logic. So I'm sitting on somebody eating their coochie out. Let's
Okay.
be.
She said you said what you said. I'm not doing nothing. You said
I'm just like let's use logic. So I'm sitting on somebody eating their coochie out. Sitting on them though. Sitting on them with my ass. Which one is it? Bottom line is that because to be quite honest, she was at my house like 2 days ago, staying here with her kids. That's what's crazy about this whole thing is that she was just here. I'm the bad guy, right? But and I had to say, you know what? I have to let you go. I can't let you stay here. And I felt terrible about that because it's her kids and her. But she came over here. You know what I'm saying? She was here. And I just say, you know what? It's too much that went on. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But this is why, because like, man, now I probably could have helped her. This is what's crazy about what this girl is doing, Legena. She's so busy. She's so busy spinning this narrative. She don't even realize that she is actually like creating a wedge into the person that can help this young lady as a friend. But I said, you know what? It's too toxic. I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't
now.
know to this person.
She said you were going to call the police on yourself if you didn't do anything. Why would you say that? Are you going to say that you didn't say that?
What? If I did listen, if I did something, I would probably. I didn't do that. Job for 9, white lady. I didn't do that. I didn't do nothing. Nothing that she says I did.
Oh my God! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right. So you pay $50 to like talk more bullshit.
No, but but these questions have. This is the only way to clear
No,
it up.
I didn't do that.
You should have taken. Well, you said she was there 2 days ago. You should have got that cleared up.
Well, I'm gonna say this because you already knew I had her over there. You knew it. I talked to you when she was over here. Should have loved. What I'm saying is that like, dude, I'm not like here. I'm not. Listen, this everything is not about like social media. Some things are real life, right? And I already feel terrible about having to turn away a woman and her children. It's everything about ain't about like clearing my name. Some things about like, man, I feel terrible about having to even just say like, dude, you can't be here. You know what I'm saying? So everything about clearing my name, I don't care about clearing my name. People gonna think what they think. If I'm a rapist, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a so-called rapist, whatever. Whatever Jaguar say, I guess it's true. Whatever. But what I'm gonna say is that like it's a real okay. All these people out here talking shit. Do you want to like donate to the cause to get her a place to go, her and her children? Because everybody want to talk about like this, that, the other, including fucking Legena. But guess what? Legena has a whole apartment right there, but she ain't like giving her a place to stay, right? Oh, you're a this, you're a that, right? And I'm probably the only person that probably could give her a place. But she pretty much with her like little thing, whatever bullshit she said. Guess what? All right, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Now what's gonna happen? So as much as she said whatever, I can't do it now. I can't help you because you sat there and talked shit about me, and it turned into this, and now we're here. This is where we are. Can't do it. Can't do it. But is she gonna help her though? As much as she want to call me a rapist, is she gonna help her out with her children? Is she gonna call her up and say, "Hey, you know what? Because I can't help nobody else. I'm done. I'm done helping people. Job for nine. Everybody else. I'm done helping everybody. I'm done.
All right, let me.
I got her number. I'm gonna give it to Sugar Love. If y'all want to help her, I'm gonna give her number to Sugar Love.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Money to her and give it to her. I'm done. I'm done because I've helped a lot of motherfucking people. Everybody want to make me out to be the bad guy, and I don't rape somebody, and also okay, fuck it then. I'll be the rapist, but guess what?
I mean, if she tried to fight you off, she would have had you would have had a scar, a scratch, or something on you. I mean, if she tried.
Now, listen, I have not. Listen, I'm not even a sexual person. Now, at the time I did get drunk all day long. Okay, in that situation with her. Now we were both drunk. It was not just me. But people want to make it seem like, oh, I'm just doing this to her. Like, get out of here. And then she tries to make it seem. See, here's the thing about like the past, right? People will tell you about something that happened in the past. And you might not remember exactly the same way that they did. So the only memory you have is what you remember, what they remember, and then what the truth is. Okay. Bottom line is I was drunk. Okay. Period.
Okay, if you were both drunk, how would she try to fight you off, especially if she's a former victim of childhood SA?
Honey, listen, I don't even. This story is not even a true fucking. I'm sorry. This story is not how it happened.
They experimented, as you said. Both of them
And
experimented.
let me tell you something.
And now,
Listen, that the gay shit. I'm not. I feel embarrassed about gay shit. You know, I ain't gonna lie. There was some gay ass shit that went down. I don't feel comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable talking about that level of stuff. Like, okay, it's embarrassing. This, that, the other. It happened. I really don't even feel like it's even anybody's business.
okay, you were a satellite carbonation location. You think we don't know?
Are you serious? Say husband. Really? I was a satellite carbonation location. Really? Or was I a place that once, first of all, Nature Boy was in jail. Okay? The people that came to my house, first of all, Shaka had been on a carbonation for months, years. He brought people to my house that wasn't carbonation, but was I trying to be a part of carbonation? Hell no. Like, I don't get it. Like, so okay, you guys want to like think that you said you were drunk. How do you know what happened? You sound like you drunk to the point. Well, I was blacked out. I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, I don't remember everything that happened, and so I don't. But I just know that it's not in my nature to like rape somebody. You know, I'm never. So
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get more. You're gonna still explain, but I want to put a little bit more of this back on.
you know how a person that just know who they are. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a person that
A
does
vapist, you know you on YouTube.
or a vapist or whatever. I'm not. That's not who I am. So
That's-
I know that wouldn't happen because that's not who I am. So are
that's-
you a good historian about what occurred if you possibly can't remember? Job for 9.
Okay, let me
You
go.
weren't either.
Not, and you're
This shit
lying.
happened like how many years
Maybe
ago?
you saying she might be lying to you? Hold on, y'all. Let me charge this up.
You ain't gotta be part of carbonation to harbor the criminals and work for them. You're such a businesswoman, you don't know the independent contractor is. What? Oh Lord, nah at Hutchinson. That's an information overload. Thank
You
you.
said you beat her up. Now you saying you didn't beat her up. You flexed. You said I whooped her ass. I did this, and I looked at you crazy. I'm like, that was your friend. Why you do that? I'm not thinking that, and I'm like, and I told her, yes, Fly Boys, this is my channel. This is my channel. I told her, if you guys like, comment, and subscribe too. Thank you. I told her, I'm like, that's wrong. Like, but I guess in a way she felt away when I told her that because she felt like, oh, she was talking shit about her. I mean, so she told me certain things about you. Now you got beat it, whatever. But when you made it seem like you. So anyway, so she told me you sat there and you ate her out on her period. You forced your body weight on her when she was very more petite than how she is now. She forgiving you because she felt like you said you didn't remember, but now you saying you remember. Which is it? This is your story, but it's also Angel's story. You're not the villain in the story. You are the villain in the story. You're not the victim. Bro, you very much smaller than you are now. She was very much smaller than you is. Why you keep trying to make? Why you just don't say that was something I regret wholeheartedly? If she want to press charges, then let her. Why you just don't take accountability? And then you want to make it seem like, oh, like literally, you put her in a position to for her to forgive you, knowing that you did that to her, and knowing that one day you might do that again.
What?
And the villain, or was we both? Y'all both villains? So are you saying that did she put a gun to your head and make you lock the door and to be like, come eat me out? That's what she said on her period? Why you hold her down and she crying and want to run from you? And that's what we playing here? Just take accountability. Maybe you should turn yourself into jail. Turn yourself in. Talk about you the victim. That's crazy. I never, something wrong with you. Just say that you wanted to force yourself. Maybe it was a satanic ritual and you wanted her to be on her period and you wanted to eat her blood. Maybe that's why she's so attached to you, just like the other girls. Remember, like how all of these people in your life starting to do something horrible too, and you asked me to do candle for them because you set your Bebel out and Tata to do something to them.
Wow.
I wasn't there. So I guess I'll say allegedly, but why would she sit here and lie? Like the thing is, why would she want you to eat her out? And it is shade. Well, I wouldn't want you. No. You did candles? Yeah, you told me. I did it before I went to your home. You asked me to do it for you 2 times. And then you asked me to do it for Kim and your brother. Why would I suggest doing it for them? I don't know. I knew Kim, but not your brother. You asked me to do it for you. Because your brother got sick. Kim got sick. I did it before. You already know. You say you do it. You already know. You do candles on. You already have candles. What that's going on?
To my ancestors, not to.
And he was doing the candle upstairs without me asked. You told me to buy you some candles and you wanted me to do some candles for you in your studio, remember? And I said no, but I can teach you how to do it. You just use the protection. And if it is somebody, just make sure they generally want to come with you in your life and that will protect your kids. You can't just attack anybody because you got kids. You can't attack anybody. Any kids can't come in your house like that.
Make you feel better.
People come in your house. Crazy.
You've been wanting to hate me the whole time, so go ahead. I don't care.
Right. So you can hide behind me and make it seem like you want to hide behind me. You didn't need me, but you asked me to do it. You asked me to do it. I did it before you got your other house, didn't I? You asked your Baba Lau and your Tata to do it. When Sean David Wade cussed your ass out online, you put it on him, and that's wrong. And now I have to go protect his ass because I'm like, that's my friend. Like, don't do that.
To believe that
just because you mad and they talking ish, you didn't talk shit online like a normal person. You're gonna got a problem with it, but don't sit there and tell your Colombian Tata to do it and then send your Baba Lau to do it. I'm like, wow. Girl, bye. You got a whole altar. Candle is the easiest thing to do. Your Baba Lau and you sat there and sacrificed chickens. You can't tell me nothing. I have yet to kill harm anything. You sat there and do chicken sacrifices in your garage. You sat there and told Shaka to go put it in a cemetery. You knew that much enough to make sure you paid the little fee before you go into the cemetery and never come back. You could have done that. You could have done those little chicken sacrifices yourself, but you added a whole nother person to do it because he was living in your home and he felt like he had to. Is a part of your religion. Cemetery magic. That's extreme. That's some. I never done it. I don't know if I ever will, but I want to know. Like, that don't make no goddamn poor chickens. Well, go look in Zulu Vision, since you want me to shout out Zulu Vision. Go look in Zulu Vision and Surviving DJ Genesis and go look over there. Nobody lying on you. You want to sit there and hide behind everybody, knowing your family did cemetery magic against you from your Baba Lau that you hired, because apparently your friend tell me that you all hire fake actors to come do people's taxes. And in your fake room, you'll have certain people. Y'all sit here and took somebody else's money, and you hired fake crackheads or bums or people to come to this fake business office you had. They was all sitting there, paid off. You gave them $20 or $50 to sit there, and then had scheme this guy from his money. That's what you did. So of course I wouldn't put it past you to hire a fake Baba Lau. And you talk about the family, knowing my family did it, but that's the same Baba Lau that also said Aliyah Hudson was my mom, and that Diane probably put magic on me, but he told me not to say nothing online. Yeah, that's what she said. I don't know if it's I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know for sure. But that's what she said. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this some. I know people that scheme, but it's some next level scheming type of shit. I don't know. Like, you get away with a lot of things. Fake actors, yes. Trying to talk about somebody. Like, no. Fake actors, y'all scam somebody off their money. You and your pimp boyfriend that you knew from Detroit, that you got homes under that he's living in, and stuff like that. It's a coincidence that most of the dirty homes you come into have plumbing problems. Plumbing problems. Your daughter said the house before you went to Mesquite, the other one, Red Wolf, you have plumbing problems there. You have another one there. You got that money, right? That's what you said, right? And then you have another plumbing problem. So don't worry about me. Jackie scammed too. Yeah, that's what she did. She needs to either give these people back their money from the cash app they sent to her card and give it back to these people. Don't abuse my parents. She did that, but she's even more scammer. But hey, if you want to take from the government, I don't care. But the IRS is watching you. You got paper trails on you. It is what it is. And I wasn't trying to say nothing about it because me saying it might put her ass in jail. She got a warrant. So for her to sit here and try to talk about me, knowing that I know where you stay at, that you come in online on my name and talk about me and stuff like that, I can do what you did to Jaguar. Like, and then that's one of the problems we had at that house, because you was saying, oh yeah, Legena wanted her to call the cops or something. And I'm like, what? I did not call the cops. You say, where is she at? I knew she was in Bossier, but you didn't know that. Well, you wouldn't have to use King World to come find out where she at when I knew exactly where she was at. I've been there a couple times. But for you to try to make it seem like it was me, and that's why I said, and the people was like, oh, I guess they beefing or something. They got a problem. Yeah, because you was trying to lie on my name. You trying to make it seem like I really did that shit to her, knowing damn well Sam and Miss Francis was there. On there, I'm like, I wouldn't, and I don't care if you talking shit about online, but the fact I wouldn't jeopardize them not being able to leave from that hotel, knowing I know they have the expired passport and no ID. How they gonna get home? They depended on her. It was one thing if you told these people, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna let her sister know or the dad know or whatever know before I did this, but you didn't give a fuck, and that's my problem with you. You pissing me off. You doing shit to me. You throwing black magic to me. I have yet to call the cops in your house and say, yeah, I feel vindicated. She's online, best of my name and stuff like that. I didn't do it because your kids need you. You was in touch with her sister. Stop lying. Maybe you was in touch with Shelly, but how you gonna be in touch with Shelly and everybody around Jaguar if you don't mess with Jaguar? That's the thing. You was a weirdo for that. It's one thing it was me and her because I know Miss Francis. I was actually there helping her. The mom go to the hospital and in the grocery shopping for them and stuff like that. But what was your problem? You always want to hang around people that don't like nobody. Jackie probably made at least $50K in cash out. That's a lot. That she got to pay that IRS. They watching. No, you wasn't. You wasn't on with Shelly. You kept trying to figure out. I didn't even know what she was doing. I didn't know what she was doing. Isaiah and Shaka told you, don't do it. Don't call the police. Don't stay out of it. Stay out of it, Monica. Stay out of it. I said I'm staying out of it. Like knowing Jag, she probably gonna get herself in there. I don't got to do it. But you kept trying to talk about revoke the bond. My house up for they're going to take my home. Even though I use your reference, they might take her home. But I'm like, okay, but I can't do nothing about it until she go to jail. I can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. And then I have a video saying that you already revoked yourself from there. I'm like, so you was hounding me to do it if you already did it your own self? That don't make no sense. And as soon as you I didn't even know what was going on. I barely knew who King World was. Like I knew him, but I didn't know him. Like you was using him to go find her, and then I'm like, what is you doing? Like I didn't tell you. I could have told you. You didn't need King World but I didn't. And then you want to sit here and lie, and then call me a liar. The ones that be lying be trying to call me liars, and then that's crazy. So y'all sit here and then try to make it seem like, oh yeah, Legena did it. I'm like, I did not do it. If I did it, I would say, yeah, Jaguar, I did that to your motherfucking. I've been talking hella shit to her ass. I would have said a lot of things to her. She already owes the IRS and back child support. Yeah, she do. She said the IRS got her money. She told me that too. I knew about that too. I guess she owed them more money. They was already looking for Legena. You're confused about all this story. I'm not confused about nothing. You're confused. If I am confused about something, because I said I didn't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. Me and Jaguar got beef because of you, because I defended you against her. We were still talking. We were still cool once after I went to your home. We were still cool. But then she said she brought up your daughter and stuff like that. And I'm like, don't bring up no kids in here. I don't give a fuck. Don't bring up no kids. Like that made me lose respect for her. And then me being appreciative of you letting me be in your home and stuff like that. And I stayed longer because Jag said, oh yeah, you're not gonna last a month. And I'm like, I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna stay even extra for that. Like that. No. Girl, bye. Go look. That's the thing about the internet. You got dates. It got dates. Jag talked shit about me way before I even said nothing about her. I went to that one line, said to Jaguar, and I said something about her. That's when I talked shit about her. She already had a problem. Me and her was already beefing. We was cool. Then me and her beefed out because I defended her against you or defended your daughters against her. And I said, I'm not cool with that. And then that's when me and her started getting, because she kept talking about, oh, you still gotta
Woo. I gotta take me a music break. I need a music break. Here we go. We're gonna get a little music break up in here. I don't stay tuned to this, so don't look for, this is my first time hearing everything. So where's my music sound?
Yeah.
watch out and make sure to protect yourself and She was saying all these things even while I was in Genesis' house. She was trying to talk about, don't watch Genesis, you got to watch out for Genesis and such. We were still cool. Just like how Shaka and Azim was still cool with her. But until she talked about your daughters, I'm like, you should still try to help Batin out of respect for him. And fuck her. If you got a problem with her, but if you love him, then love his seed, regardless of their mother. That's it. Purple head wrap on. Yeah. That's the purple head wrap. But before then, I was already over there. Remember? Go look up the phone dates. Go check the dates. Go do that. I got the phone call. I'm still talking to her. You don't. You not. So now when she did telling all Jack's business, I didn't tell a lot of Jack's business. I told Jack's business, but not a lot. So if I'm talking about period stuff and stuff, girl, you way worser than fucking Jack's. You way worser. You way worser. On the first house, you had 2 bathrooms. You bleeding on both of them, and your clothes. Let's talk about that. Said it was all you though, girl. What is you even talking about? What is you even talking about? When I said you was going panel hopping, talk about my business, talk about everybody, reaching out to all these content creators, every content creator that I ever talked to Genesis, Monica Locke. Did she reach out to y'all, or did y'all reach out to her? Because she know who y'all was. She reach out and say, oh, Legena in my home, then shocking them from carbonation in my home, my baby daddy back 10, like literally. You did that. After you told me this was a home where we don't go live, we don't go on Facebook, we don't do nothing to do no videos here. You did that. You did that. So I'm like, if that's how you want it, okay, that's how we gonna get it. That's how you want it, that's how we gonna get it. You did that. They would be talking about, you go up and defend it. No, sure. If that's what they was talking about you, even despite you reaching out to certain people, you reach out to a whole person that don't even got no sector and no nothing. That probably wasn't even talking about Jaguar, right? They was talking about Krishan, and that's a different type of mainstream over there, a different type of topic. You reached out to his ass and brought me up, didn't you? Yes, you did. But okay, Genesis, bye. I don't know these people. You come up, you the one that bring these people to me. Don't you? You know these people. These people know themselves. These people know who they are. And that's the problem. You will come up to these content creators trying to tell them what to do in their platform, trying to make it seem like try to assert your dominance or try to micromanage them. And I told you about stuff. You can't be doing that. Because if you don't want us to do that about your drinking habits, your hygiene habits, your problems, then you want to expect you shouldn't be doing that to other people. And that's what you do. Girl, it was no pan. I'm talking about a guy that made a video about Krishan Rock. You showed me the video. You and your daughter was watching it. Maybe you should go ask your daughter, the oldest one. And then next thing I know, you doing an interview with him and you bringing me up and he asked me where I'm at. You did that. You did that. You want to keep bringing me up? And then you have this girl. And another reason I said I don't fuck with you, because you let this girl that told me and your friend that she raped a 6-year-old. And I'm like, first it was just me and her talking. We were smoking. And then your daughter was outside. She went outside or something. He was like, yeah, I raped a 6-year-old. I'm like, damn, am I high? Or that's what you said? I'm like, hold on. What? While looking at your daughter. And I'm like, oh, nah, like, no. And then her friend came back, the other friend that she raped. She heard her say it. And then we was like, did you hear her say that? And that ever since then, I'm like, I don't want to eat from you. You say you do satanic. I don't really care. I'm not into satanic. You can do whatever you want. Y'all can do whatever you want with that magic, with that bull. You can do that. But I'm not doing that. I'm not worshiping the devil. I'm sorry. I'm not. If you do that, that's your... It is what it is. So she said it. And then she talked about how she like thick guys with big booties, and you like taking them. I'm like, okay, that's your perversion. That's you. But when it comes to kids, that's when I'm like, no. So I'm like, you heard her say. Then I'm like, I thought I was tripping. And then we said it. And then we told Genesis. We told her friend. Her friend said, no, tell Monica, tell Monica, tell her that. And we told her. Or her friend told her. We told her, and then she was like, I don't care if that's the case, then she got to stay at the other house, and I don't want her. But meanwhile, she came back again, and then she let her male friend from Detroit think he was gonna have fun with everybody. Boy, I don't know you, so I don't understand how you thinking I was gonna be nice to him, smiling. But I don't know what Monica told you. This ain't that. Think I'm supposed to be smiling at a stranger? Boy, I don't know you. And I had to tell his ass, if I was in a relationship, wouldn't that be disrespectful to be smiling at some random ass guy like that? Like, come on, this ain't like. So she was there. She let her male friend came over for a few days, and then when I was still there or I came back or something, she told me that So Monica told me that her male friend. No, she said, I had to let her leave because my male friend told me that Stacy Gold, and I'm gonna say her name, Stacy Gold.
Damn.
Since we all say names, I'm not ashamed of my name. You can look me up.
What's your name?
And if you do some history,
what's your name?
Go look up Owusu and who the tribe they belong to and who the chief and stuff. So anyway, from that, man, she said her male friend told her, you gotta get rid of her. She told me she raped a 6-year-old with a dildo. So it's 3 people saying it. And I try to give her a benefit of doubt because I thought she said she did it when she was younger as a kid, but they're no kids not gonna get no dildo. They're not gonna use no dildo. And she said it to a 6-year-old. She said it to a 6-year-old. And the thing is, she did it on a 6-year-old. I'm like, oh nah, if that's what you want, is that the type of shit you want? Then I can't. It's one thing if somebody talking about you. It's one thing if whatever you had to slip up. When it comes to kids, it's a no. And for her to still be there, and then you let her be around, and then she tried to make it seem like I was jealous that she was eating popcorn. So we was watching. I was doing my work on the dining room table. I was downstairs, and then she put on a movie, and with her daughter. And then she put on a movie, and she was on the couch, and then I was behind the couch, so I didn't know what was going on. I just know she had chips, and kids like snacks, so they're gonna follow her.
This is one video I really wish I would have viewed first. I wish I had viewed this video first. This is sick. This is beyond sick. And this is, I don't know why Angela is, if you care about the kids, if it's true or false, I would not be putting a business out there like this. Keep it to the adults. Talk about the adults. But if you really cared about kids, you would not be putting this out there on the internet like that just to go after one person. What I would say is, at the end of the day, Monica, you have to take full responsibility for all of this. Even if it's what they're saying is true or false, whatever, that's your house. That's your house. You allowed them people in your house. You have to take full responsibility for everything. This is your company.
You know what? That's why I'm not saying nothing.
You can't, because at this point, whatever happens, if it happened, just like if somebody slip or something in your house, they could sue you, right? This is what you have around you. This is what you have in your house. You have to eat all of that. You got to eat that, and you got to be fully responsible. Fully responsible. You got to be fully accountable for everything. This is disgusting. What she's saying? No,
I'm watching this right along with you.
I really wish I would have watched this video first.
Everything is about me.
I would have cut past a lot of stuff when it came down to the kids. I would have cut a lot of that out. But this is some sick shit, right? And for her to even put that out there, to even go after you, I would have kept it. At least the other lady's grown. These are kids. Even to make you look bad, I would never throw kids under the bus. But you have to take full responsibility. You got to say, you know what, right or wrong, This who I allowed in my life, my kids' life, and my house. You can't be like, well, I try to help them. At this point, trying to help them or not, it doesn't even matter. You got to eat every bit of that, baby. This is what you have around you. This is disgusting. I don't even know why Angela. I could tell when she I could tell when oh, I feel sick. Oh, where's my ginger ale? Let me sip. Let me sip. Whew. I hopefully I won't fast forward to this because I want to get off this subject when it comes down to the kids. I have to get off this subject. But one thing you cannot you gotta say, hey, that victim, you can't say no, you gotta say, you know what, I eat this shit. I eat this. I
haven't said nothing. I'm like, you know what?
Ooh, Lordy. This too much. I really wish I would have viewed this video first, because this and I don't know why she think it's cute or think that she's winning the argument right here. Nah, this is some serious shit. These some serious accusations, and this is some serious shit. Sorry, YouTube, for the cursing, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then this is also coming from a young lady who created a whole fake life, right? She created a whole fake. I'm Aaliyah's daughter. These a bunch of people in these bushes, calling Cap. That she can't even. She can't at this point. That don't even matter. What matters is she got to eat that. What matters is she have to eat every part of that. You can't even say I try to help them. You can't justify you none of that can happen. You got to say, you know what? I did this to myself. I did this to myself. Me, my actions, and my behavior. I did this to myself. And then you have to eat that in order for you to let that go. Yes, you damn sure did put yourself in that position. I have to fast forward this because I don't want to hear no more about no damn kids. And I don't know why people get online and they think that shit is cute. That's not cute at all. I never want to win an argument with any adult throwing kids under the bus just to win an argument. That's sick within itself. That's sick within itself, coming from a person that if you tell so much truth, you don't even know your own damn name. You don't even know your own name. Oh, the whole thing she's talking about that. Well, we're gonna get to the end because I don't I'm not participating in none of that. None of this. I don't want views like that. I don't want views. I don't need the views. I don't need the people. I don't need just to hear people throw kids under the bus. I don't need it. I don't want it. So we're gonna see what she say towards the end.
As you can be online, my online for 3 hours, but you didn't go to your own daughter kindergarten ceremony. Really? You didn't go to her parents robbing him, and for her to know that it triggered her, so she was like, "I invited Derek," and I'm like, "Damn, you said that." Knowing that she don't like this nigga, knowing that he hurt her, and that's the first time I seen heard you say that child predator, that girl, Stacey Gold. I said that's why I don't fuck with her. I didn't say, oh, don't be her friend. I didn't say nothing. I text you. I let you know that I already said it. I told him. He made it seem like you called him already, so you're trying to get the scoop. So I told him.
Yeah, that look right there. She be changing her look. She making shit up right here. But let's go.
And you said you want to hear what I said on the private conversation. So he said if he gonna put it out, he gonna put it on coffee, and he did. You gave him the permission to. After I already text you all the issues I had with you on the phone, that argument we had, and the text messages that we had already.
I got that interview. I'm gonna find that
I didn't tell
interview.
him to record our conversation. Just like you tell my business to your friends, just like you tell your friend business to me. It is what it is. You said don't tell my story. It's not your story when you're the villain of that story. The Bible say I am her daughter, both of them.
And nobody
when I
can say
asked
no
who,
shit
they're
like
my
that.
parents.
See,
she said yes. The
see,
first one. She don't know because she.
See, look, the eyes are open again. This is when this one I know she's lying. Both of them said it. Now, when it comes down to her life, she could lie. But when it comes down to her talking about other people, then it is an absolute truth. I don't trust everything she's saying either. But I don't know. I'm gonna find that video with her cousins in them. I don't even know the name of it, but I got the video. I'll probably show that tomorrow when her cousins in them. I don't want to pause it. This video done. This video done. This video done. Y'all can go check it out if y'all want to. I don't play that, and I don't want no parts of that. I don't get whatever that damn word is. Where my ginger ale at? Damn it. Everything. Everything. Yeah, she is sick. She is sick. And out of nowhere, she just, we know she was sent to do this because everything that she was saying, I guess, I don't know who she got the orders from, which is effed up. Right. She got to eat. That's why I said the whole situation. Hopefully, you will learn your lesson. But like far as saying how you help people, you got to throw that out the window because you can't even say that no more. You got to say, you know what? Yeah, I think it's flat. Get the girl out, girl. No, it ain't flat yet. It ain't, my ginger ale ain't flat yet. It ain't flat yet. It ain't flat. Nothing. Anything at all. But that's that bullshit she did. That's that bull crap. I don't like to view the videos because I like for my reactions to be real. I usually view it a little bit just to make sure there's no music in it. You think she was telling her own story? Exactly. Because remember the sister said, the cousin or the sister said things that was happening to other people. She told the story. Like it was her. I'm gonna find that video. Listen, people got the right, just like she has the right to defend herself. You guys got the right to say what y'all want in the chat. I never stopped that. Y'all know that already. I never, y'all, if y'all got a question, ask it, right? Because that's not being disrespectful because you're saying what you say or you asking a question. Nobody yet has been disrespectful. So, but that's that bullshit. That's that bull crap. I had to cut off what she talking about, girl. I cut that shit off. I don't want no parts of that. None. Nada.
You know what it really boils down to is that, like, you know what? I'm a bad guy, you know?
It's not the fact that you're the bad guy. You just been a bad guy to yourself.
people want me to be the bad guy. Like, okay, you're the
No,
even like what's her name?
It really at this point it doesn't matter. It's done.
But
And
at the
what
end of
is
the day,
but
like I'm like
but
the person that I've done something to somebody. Like really, I didn't do nothing to nobody. Like you know what I'm saying? No one can like go back into the past and say, you know what, I was there. I saw what you did. Like so, I can't like keep trying to defend myself about something I know I didn't do.
no, the accountability part is saying I allowed them. I allowed this to happen. That's the accountability part. It
Well,
doesn't.
I did.
Your
I did.
your intent wasn't bad, but you still have it in your house. That's why I don't have nobody in my house. I don't have no company, no nothing. Don't even knock at my door. So your intent is bad, but you still
Now,
don't.
listen, they don't even know that the same person was at my house 2 days ago with their kids coming back to my house, right? But I'm the bad guy, right? But I'm the bad. I'm like this evil person that's like raping people and this and that. But really, when people needed somewhere to go, I said, okay, come, go ahead and stay. And I had like to like it was the Babala that had to tell me, you know what, no, Monica, no, don't, no. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't do that. You know? And in my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I can't and I felt so terrible. But then she comes up with this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, dude, what?
What's up, 8 with the 24? You was in the bushes. But this video. Oh, but I'm gonna definitely find the video tomorrow. Hopefully, I can find. I have no idea where it's at. Where her family does the interview. She was just talking mad crap. Black Jim, mad crap. But I just I just can't do it with her. Right. That's that bullshit what she did. That's that bullshit how she named the names. That's that bullshit how she threw them kids under the damn bus. And then got the nerve to tell us, look her up. Look her name up. She not afraid of ashamed of her name. But your name is Legena, but it's really Ange. I'm so done. Yeah, but that's that bull crap. That's the oh no. Ooh. But the throwing the names and stuff. No, you don't do that to kids. No, you don't. See, sometimes people they always talk about talk about doing rituals. Let me tell you something. When you do shit like that, you ain't gotta work. The karma gonna hit your ass regardless. What you sow is gonna be what you reap. No, I didn't drop the link. I didn't. I had dropped the link earlier and is way up. I just don't. I don't want no back and forth. I'm not even in the mood. If people want to talk regular, I'm not in the mood for the back and forth. Actually, right?
I'm not really saying that if someone want to come up, I'll allow you. Sure.
No, if people want to talk, I'm after listening to this, I'm really not in the mood. Like we can talk. We can talk about it. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not in for a screaming match or a yelling match or any type of match because what she did was absolutely wrong. What Legena just did was absolutely wrong. It was absolutely wrong. And all of that, damn, I'm picking up the I'm so messed up. I'm picking up the empty can of ginger ale. God damn it, the empty can of ginger ale. I got to go get another can of ginger ale. I usually have the 2 liter, so I ain't got to keep getting up. But I think my son got me right. I think my son set me up and took because I be getting the good flavored ginger ales. The 2 liters be the flavor ones. The regular ones be in the can. I think he got me. So I got me picking up empty cans of ginger ale. God dang it.
Can you send like the link to like
I put the link in there already. I dropped it.
to the Black Gym?
I dropped it. It's right above it. You don't see it? That did, yeah. I see. I put the link in there. Yeah, it's in there. What's up, baby? JC, for real. Lakeisha, for real. And when I drop the link, let me know. I'm not in the mood. I swear for God.
Nope.
If we ain't gonna keep it respectable,
I'm not getting
I
cussed
will
out.
drop you.
I am not getting cussed out tonight. I ain't getting cussed out tonight.
No, I don't cuss people. How can I report this video? Oh, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I am so we ain't gonna
No,
I
I
am,
know you not. I know.
It
and
sounds to me like
I'm not even laughing. I do
it
have a
sounds
up. Go ahead, babies. I don't know
it
who's talking.
sounds to me that she's picked up some cues from Jag, and she's saying these type of things is because of that that influence. Now I don't remember her talking like this kind of way beforehand, but I know that her being around Jag, that she's picked up some things.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I had to
Sounds
exit
very
my YouTube.
serious.
I hear a lot of inconsistencies. A lot of inconsistencies. Yeah, that blank stare. I told you, look at the stare.
Yeah.
Like, look at that blank. You could tell she just that one. I mean,
well, we already know what's going on with her, right? And I want to say, is Genesis still here?
That's what I'm saying, Blanche. Like, should don't. I'm just
I know
hearing.
I be talking my stuff in the chat and stuff like that, but
I'm still here.
Hey, what's up? What's up, sis?
Hey, what's up?
I talk my stuff. That's just me. All right. But don't take it serious. Don't take it personal, nothing like that. But yes, we already know what's going on with her, and I appreciate the fact that you did take care of her. You did, no matter what was going on, right? I don't know. She's grown. You're grown.
I mean, basically, anything she said about her as an adult, right? It just sound like back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
it's like, okay, we at the thing, or we at the house. So I mean, whatever's people doing in their house. If I didn't hear, everybody was talking about her butt. I didn't hear nothing about the butt. But my thing is, when it comes down to bringing up kids and stuff, now we're gonna stop. I don't need views like that. I don't need it. I don't want it.
Yep.
I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't care if it's 0 people sitting up in here. I don't care.
I feel as though that's her trauma. You know what I mean? Like, as far as a child or whatever she might be going through.
Yeah, but I'm not
And like,
participating in it. I do.
yeah,
I'm not participating in
I
that.
have
I
I
to
don't.
think
watch
that's
this
why she
video.
brought all that up. And I don't think that was fair. That wasn't that's not right. And we all know that's not right. And that's why I brought up the adult situation. Leave the kids out of it when we talking about the adults. You feel me?
Okay, I think I know
Right?
what's going on by reading Lisa Perez's comment. Is this about me?
Oh, I have no idea. She
Well,
went
she
from
brought you up. She brought you up. So the
She
whole thing
brought. Did
was
she bring up that egregious lie that she likes to put on me for what
she
reason
brought
I
the
don't
whole
know?
thing. She brought the whole thing where she met you, and then you said this, and then you had a dildo, and blah 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 blah. And
Oh, what?
she said that you had a dildo and mess and with a six
So,
year old child.
w-
It's
so the story has changed because Genesis, when you brought it to me with Sean Davy Way and all that messy drama shit, that was the first time I heard of it, and it was a different
Whoa,
story
whoa, whoa.
then. It was something different
oh
that
now
was being
now you have
said.
a whole dildo now, I've been trying
Wow.
to yeah. I don't need.
Girl, it's funny because my daughter turns 18 tomorrow, and I'm going back to Augusta to help her get in college. I think it's time for you to like really be by yourself a little bit, Genesis, because these people are gonna make it so hard for you to have healthy relationships. Because I'm thinking I sent you this video and I sent Sugar the video when I first saw it going live, but I had a class tonight, so I couldn't even watch none of it,
And
and
man, that class is awesome, wasn't it?
I fell asleep on it low key. But he didn't say nothing I didn't already know or hear before. But
Will
it
right
was good. It
quick.
was good confirming information. But my thing is, even when we talked about me, you and Sugar last night, you gotta stop letting these people get so close to you that mean you know well, because they're going to end up hurting the people around you who do mean you well and your loved ones.
All right.
Honestly,
So wait,
I never reached out to her and said, "Hey, look, do this, do that." You know what I'm saying? She just,
No,
I,
wait.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
have
just saying. I would say this. I would say this.
mm,
And just knowing that Miss Wright has some mental issues she's dealing with, anyone that she went and picked up, sought, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you met her, right? Through Miss Wright, right?
yeah.
mm,
So that's your red flag right there. When certain people have anyone around them,
mm.
I just do not talk to those people because I can't. If that's who you're, if you can vibe with this person here and be cool and calm, that young lady like literally stayed with Miss Wright in certain like hotels and stuff, in her car. She was with her for extended periods of time, and if you could do that repeatedly, that lets me know that you're not someone that I personally could stand, because
And
you're
this is
you're
what
maintaining
I'm
that.
saying. This is why I'm saying this is why
Because my name is
Angela
getting
is
caught up in
saying
this,
this.
and I don't even want to. The way Sugar is acting, something is telling me I don't want to hear it either. Because I, okay, ooh, I feel
Hmm.
Sugar talking to me like my mama,
Come
like
on.
Miss.
I'm about to say, come
No,
on
so
with it.
what pretty much happened is
I
that
feel
they
it
marked the
coming through your
conversation she
spirit.
had
I'm
with
like,
them.
woo.
Well, she
Do,
talked to
because
her.
because what's happening,
It
Monica,
made
is
it seem like
people
you were on some like weird.
people are weaponizing you. Are you aware of that? Do you remember when you put me on the phone with Sean Davy Way and he was like, "Oh yeah, are you aware all these women were talking about you, including Monica? Are you aware these people are talking shit about you?" And because I'm the bitch that I am, excuse me, Mama, because of the woman that I am, I told him. Remember what I told him? I gives two Fs, meaning if a bitch can't say it to my face, it was never fucking said. So I don't really care. They can say whatever they want to say. That's what I said to him, because I figured he was playing like some type of like, gay boy game. So he's trying to get me out my feelings, but it didn't get me out my feelings because I don't know any of you. I just got here. And I came here to help you, and that's what I've been doing. We do the
And see,
thumbnails.
all she did
I
was
do
get
the interviews with
mad.
you. Wait, let me finish what I'm saying. We work what I do with you, and I have to say this because I know I'm moving stealth mode, and I'm actually really private for all of my business that is on the internet and that I put out there because I want to. There's so much I do not say because I respect who I am, my family, and the people and the allies and the people I really rock with. I respect them and I respect myself. So I keep my personal business to myself. And when I share it publicly as a content creator, as a teacher, as a person who's a whole spiritual teacher in these streets. I've been doing this shit for a while now. And when I came, Monica, what did I tell you? I'm coming here to help. I'm coming here to do
All right.
certain things with you. We've done the thumbnails, we've done some interviews, we've done wise counseling. So, but it's funny how spirit moves. I'm getting ready to go back to Georgia so I can see my daughter get into college. But I'm doing van life, so I'm like building connections everywhere so I could be everywhere like I want to be with my travel trailer. Like I have a whole travel trailer. I'm not. I don't know what people think I'm doing when I go visit Fundi, when I come to you. I'm not homeless nor am I poor. I'm moving like a lady of leisure because I've earned that fucking right. So
Wait,
I
do
gotta
you
listen
have
to.
a
So I don't
trailer?
know if I want to
Do you
even
have a
listen to what
camper?
this young lady.
You have a
I don't even know
camper?
if I.
You be
Yeah,
traveling? Yo, that's
yeah,
my.
and I'm
Guess
about to
what
do
my bucket
van life
list is?
because I
Guess what
realized
I want
I
to
don't need to
do?
live with people. It's not what I want. I want to be more stationary. I have a lot of people to
I
visit
want
and
to
see.
do.
I'm in I'm in
Hold up.
actual ordination to build my ministries. Like
I'm
I'm becoming an
telling.
ordained minister and not no
I
universal
love
life
it.
church everybody do on the internet. I'm serious about my walk as a teacher and a spiritualist
I love it.
and a
I want.
Shah
I want
woman.
to talk to DJ after you're
But
done, just
but
for a
you have
second.
been
But you guys,
over here
but
at
you
my
get what
house,
you
and
get what I'm
I
saying,
listened to
Monica.
us.
We've had great and powerful conversations that have shifted things, and I'm just telling you because I do care for you, girl. When I'm gone, don't let nobody in for like let it be for a little while because these people are weaponizing you against yourself.
But we want to. We want to. We want to. I want to put it on like a good term, DJ, because I understand that you practice you. Like when I speak to certain people, I speak to them on their terms. I know that what you practice, right?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I practice everything.
No,
Put that
that's
on put
not
that on God. I
Oh,
practice everything
look,
and I earn the right to.
Are you
And
saying
I'll
that
tell anybody who got a problem with it or want to have a conversation
no,
about
that's
it,
oh
just
yeah.
come to me correct. Listen to me. Listen to me.
that's
I'm
what I'm
not buck.
saying.
I'm not
No,
just
she
talk
didn't
to
say
me.
oh yeah, she
I
said you
teach this. This is what I do professionally. I'm
Yep,
not this ain't on me. This in me. This
but
my
she didn't
right.
birthright.
say oh yeah,
I
she said
love what I
Mhm.
do. I love to teach. I love to show it spiritually.
I love
I
it.
have almost died 5 times. Like I've earned my stripes. My
Mm-hmm.
initiations have come not through man or woman, but from through the creator itself.
Mm.
So I don't deal with what other people got going on. I tell people don't put me in a corner because when I come with the truth and what I know and what I've seen and what I've
Who
witnessed, you're
are
not
you?
gonna like
Hold
me.
on.
and what
Who
have you
are
So
been
I tell
doing?
so I'm telling Legina.
Hold on.
So I have told Legina and I have told other people who feel like any content creator feel like they can put my name in their mouth. Make sure you swish it around real good because when I want to
Mm-hmm.
respond to you, I'm coming with facts, truth, and receipts. Okay? And
Mm.
guess what that's gonna do? It's gonna make you look like the piece of doodoo that you are.
Whoa.
Leave me alone. I don't bother nobody. What
Uh-huh.
I have said, I have witnessed in Monica's house is what I have witnessed. What the things that other things I may or may have not witnessed, that is between me and her as women, and she know I gets an ass. Sugar Love has witnessed it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play that with my people that I consider my. She's not even my friend. Monica's not my friend. I'm not her friend. She's not my friend. I'm very clear on that. I just met her.
Mm.
Let's be real about some
Mm-hmm.
things, people. I just met this
Yeah.
woman. And I came for specific reasons that she know that I told her that we have started to do that on. But guess what? Spirit is moving me. And I was wondering why I know when spirit handling me when I'm being moved around by God. I'm being moved
Mm-hmm.
around. And
Yeah.
when I'm seeing now all this happening, okay, now I see why I'm being moved around. My
Yeah.
sister needs to deal with some things. It's not time for us to do all the work that we have to do. I want to double back, but I got to see, because this person who's saying these things, her credibility is shot. I'm not even going to respond to this. I'm not, I'm going to
Mm.
take Sugar Love's energetic advice and I'm not even going to watch it because I guard my temple. And I'm
Yeah.
not
It
even
was.
gonna watch it
Yeah.
because
It was a
first of all,
lot.
it was another content creator who said that she heard the Sean Davy Way interview that was on Cocoa Fire, whatever, Coke Coffee or whatever, and she was like, and the way she was laughing and sounded so evil. Yes, I'm gonna laugh at lies. That's funny to me that you spent all this brain power that you really clearly need to make up a lie about a story that I have told publicly. But see,
Mm.
people who don't know you and people who are like I don't want to use the word crazy because I'm crazy where it counts. I'm talking about people who have stuff they not really okay. Let's call it what it is. People who have unprocessed trauma have a certain perspective on things. That's not my business, nor is it my ministry. So I'm not gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like I don't care that people like someone said in the comment, oh, so you're the person they said the foul word. I've been called worse, better, however you want to put it. Like I said, I'm everything. You can call me whatever you want to call me, darling. If that makes your life better, I'll be
Lisa,
that.
it's on
If it makes you
Coffee.
sleep
It's
better,
another social
you
media
know,
app.
if it makes you feel like a better person and you could sleep better at night and go out and take care of yourself and your children or whatever you got responsibilities for, I'll be that. I'm powerful enough to bear the brunt of your stupid ass, empty ass words. I'll fill them with something better. People should leave me alone. As nice and as sweet and bubbly and kind and just, insane as I am, it could be flipped. And when I flip it, I kind of like to flip it. So I'm like Sugar. I don't want to argue. I don't want to have a bad conversation with nobody. Don't nobody need that in their life.
You're welcome, Lisa. I think you got to pay to be on there, though. I haven't heard it.
Why so much energy? Is Lisa Perez referring to me? Should I have low energy? I don't know what that comment means.
Hold it. No, she wants Legena video struck because of what Legena said. So
I feel you on that, Lisa, because if she said something that made Sugar sound and feel the way I'm feeling through this phone, that's wrong.
Yeah, it was disturbing.
And the fact that the story has morphed to the word that Genesis just told me was used, that means it's changed. You know how telephone goes, you guys? That means I can't deal with that. It's first of all, how you
She
gonna
came
argue with
into this
crazy?
shit crazy though. Why is anyone surprised? The girl is not well
I'm not
in the
surprised.
Head. She had a whole
I'm not
white
surprised.
warrant as well as Jag had a white warrant, and the whole carbonation was
I
in
don't
your
know what
house.
white warrant
That's
is.
the
Like I
problem.
said, let's switch it though. Let's switch it to Genesis is here with us right now.
And Genesis has had these conversations with other content creators, and then she'll start crying, and I'm gonna change it.
I know we're not doing that.
Like we've all been here with you,
I just
Genesis.
wanted to say that.
And you're not the only
I'm
one
not
that
with
the
making
Most High
Sugar
has
feel
given
bad.
divine powers to. Okay?
I'm going to mute. I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm past that. I'm past the crying at this point. I'm past it. She said,
and I personally rather be smacked with the truth than kissed with a bunch of lies, because clearly them lies, people coddling you, is getting you further deeper in the hole. We know what we've seen. Or most of these people on here have been in this sector and the rooted sectors are like next to it, across the street from it for a very long time. That's why people are sitting here like just whatever in it. Because we know your stories do change. Well, you probably don't know because you do drink a lot. You probably don't know exactly what happened, when it happened, and how it happened. And everybody's story will change a little bit different every time you tell it. But the way you be acting is very weird and it's very off-putting. And you really need to check yourself, especially for your kids. Because that's what I would do. Because that's important. I wouldn't be letting Carbonation and Jaguar Wright and Shaka and Legena in my house with my children. And people have said that to you multiple times. And there was a time when Jaguar first started calling you Peter Griffin and you made that little Peter Griffin opening for your channel and you was drunk as fuck and you said you didn't care, you trying to make money, you want to start your brand and do all this and da. So which is it? Because on Monday it'll be one thing, on Tuesday it'll be another thing, on Wednesday it'll be something else. Then Friday, Thursday, and Friday we'll be back to what you said on Monday. Now I'm not calling you a bad person because we all nobody. Wait, let me finish. Now nobody is perfect and nobody is a monolith. I'm not saying that, and you don't got to prove nothing to me. But I know what I've seen.
Okay,
and I can't be gaslit.
No.
Yes.
My channel is not even about whatever you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Wait, DJ, I'm trying to tell you, you have to understand that.
Hold on, JC. Let Hudson.
Have you been to my channel?
Let Hudson. Let Hudson and Monica finish.
The problem is that you're in the
She's done.
Have you been to my channel? Have you been to Akamai's Energy?
Did you even just hear what I just said?
I heard what you said, but you ain't listening to.
So what does that have to do with anything? As far as what I just said, now it sounds like you're trying to spin a narrative. You're trying to spin a narrative.
Wait. We are not in September 2024. Right now it's April 2024. Right?
And you can go back to September, and I said the same shit.
That's
And
the
you
problem. You guys are
and you
fucking
say
in
something
September
totally different.
and whatever 2024, and I'm
Let me show you something. I'm gonna give you a little small fact of what you do all the time. When Job for Night popped in this channel, you said Job for Night, whoever that is, like trying to pretend like you don't know who that is, and then 2 seconds later, you knew exactly what she is, what race she was, and what she said. You always do that shit. Don't spin the narrative just to coddle your own soul. And then you're gonna talk about how Ifa and all this other stuff. One thing about Ifa, you gotta be real with yourself. Whether you did good, bad, or in between, be real with yourself. Or I don't care how many chickens you sacrifice. It's gonna come back on you.
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly. Keep it there.
Because bottom line is that you have not seen anything I'm doing right now. All you have is the past.
You've done this exact thing before. You've done the same spiel before, Genesis. You don't gotta prove nothing to me.
Listen, you are so stuck in what you think of who I am that you don't even see what I'm doing right now.
You're doing the same shit.
Bullshit. Go on my channel and see what I'm doing. I'm not doing
Look
that.
at your life and see what you're doing.
What about my life? What about my life? You're telling me about my life and what I'm doing, but you don't know nothing about my life.
I didn't tell you nothing about your life. I said you look in your life and see what you're doing.
So how can you tell me to look at my life and tell me what I'm doing?
Because I just did. Look in the mirror. You don't got nothing to prove to anybody on this panel. Nobody that call you anything, whether it's friend, sister, enemy, whatever. Your own Baba loud. You don't got nothing to prove to nobody but yourself. But we see you.
You don't see nothing. You only see what you think you see.
That will be done.
You see an image of
DJ, I'm sorry, but we do see.
JC, you don't see me, honey. You're not around me. You don't know what only thing you see is what you think.
Oh, baby, so I know I'm not the best. I'm not the best. I'm not perfect at all.
Swear to God.
What one thing that I do have is discernment.
Let me tell you something.
One thing that we do have is discernment around here.
Has been like grinding my gears since
I'm on mute.
But you have no idea who I am. Period. You have a
okay. So
how can anybody know who you are when you don't even know who you are?
I know exactly who I am.
Okay.
So you're not the one that brings people into your house, dresses them in white, gives them baths, and take them to the Babalao. You're not that one. You're not that one.
Oh yeah. Did I dress you?
Okay. So I know who you are.
No, excuse me. Oh yeah. Okay. Did I dress you in white and bring you to the Babalao? Yes or no? Oh yeah.
You think I don't know who you are, DJ?
I say,
no, I'm saying like, oh yeah, I'm sitting right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know who you are. Oh yeah.
I didn't dress nobody in white and bring them to no Babalao.
And keep playing with the ancestors. Keep playing.
Exactly.
You knew damn for instance, this girl sitting right there in that picture, that's an African woman. You knew damn well she had a white warrant on her. She's not well in the head, but you open your door to her. It don't matter what you say. You can say whatever you want. The facts will always remain. And I don't hate you, Genesis. I wish you well, much well. But I'm not going to play in your face. Because that's somebody that actually gives a fuck about all these people.
Okay. Oh yeah. You there?
I'm listening. I could not unmute, and I just kept hearing you say "Oya, Oya," and I'm like, "What?
What's up?" So JC says, and so here's the thing. I'm getting attacked by.
Just tell me what you
No.
want.
Hold it. Nobody is attacking.
I'm not attacking you.
We're all just
bullshit.
I'm not attacking you.
I see one. So I'm getting okay.
No,
she's talking. Okay. So I'm being called by JC and Saint Hudson that we know who you are. what you do is you bring people to your house, you make them dress in white and put them in a bath.
I never said nothing like that.
No, JC said that.
No, I said that and you agreed. You said yes. So
No,
how am I attacking you?
I didn't say yes.
You did.
She
I did not.
No, she does this.
Oh, you didn't agree. Okay. All
Listen, I did not agree with that. No, I did not.
When's the last time you had a
said,
drink, Genesis?
I said, oh yeah. Did I like make you dress in white and take a spiritual bath? Oh yeah.
Well,
you know what I don't like about this questioning, because it's putting me in a weird predicament.
It's putting her
Exactly.
on the bullet. That's so.
No, Monica.
Exactly.
No,
Monica.
Monica.
Say nothing, but
No,
very
Monica.
This
Monica, actually, no. You're putting me in a weird predicament.
Actually, this conversation is not getting us nowhere, right?
It's not.
But what I would
So
say,
you're saying that I put you when you
no,
came,
Let's not do that, please. Let's not do that, darling.
Let's not do that,
darling. Let's not do that.
Actually, it's
we're good. Let's stay. I want to. Okay, you know what,
and
Sugar. Let me just say this, Monica. Are you aware that we're in a retrograde right now? A Mercury retrograde.
We're past the Mercury retrograde.
We're not. We are not, and we have not gone through the shadow yet, baby.
And
doll.
there's also a post retrograde, so it's not just when it's over.
I pressured you to make you feel like a certain
Hello. I'm not gonna do this.
Okay,
I'm
Sugar.
not
Whatever
do
Sugar
this.
say, I'm going with.
What we going? Because it's not getting
She
us
been
nowhere.
said she not beef
What
for this.
what
She
is
said
going
she
to
not
get us
beef.
is all this going back and forth is really not going to get us nowhere. Only thing that I will have to say is what I said before. You're gonna have to eat this. Whatever have happened, you're gonna have to eat. Whatever go. That's like all of us. Whatever goes on in our lives that we accept, that we allowed, we got to eat the consequences that come with it. Period. Right? We may not like it. It may taste sour. It may taste bitter. No, we may not like it, but we still put it in our mouths. Right? Even the lying, right? It doesn't take away the fact that you opened the door. You let these entities in your space. But going back and forth, I can't do that. We can't move forward. We cannot move forward. This is I'm still stuck on this chick, like right here. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. Right?
Well, everybody is discussing.
Hopefully she takes that video down.
I'm gonna say this is that, like, I mean, I get that everybody discussing with her, but it's hard to understand that she might have been, but everybody's discussing with me. Like, I'm like the person that's disgusting right now. You might be discussing with her, but everybody's discussing with me. Everyone thinks that I'm like the person that's doing this and doing that. I'm like making people like take spiritual baths. I'm the one doing this. I'm the one doing that.
Do you feel that way? Because nobody has called you disgusting.
No. Oh no, I definitely feel disgusting. The way that people have just pretty much like said these things to me on this panel.
If the spiritual baths are pure and you're doing it, you have to you already owned up to doing this.
Personally, I don't care about a spiritual bath. I wasn't there. I didn't see nothing.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
it
worried
wasn't my
about
bath.
that.
So my bills
Yeah, we're not worried about
bills
that.
are still due on the first.
I'm talking
like,
to her
whatever.
nicely. Like, I'm in a nice voice. I'm talking to. I'm not attacking.
Your devices are not
at all.
Your devices are not connected, Oya. But oh Lord have mercy. I got an empty can of ginger ale sitting here. But like I said, I just really hope that
you like the cranberry ginger ale?
I said I drink all flavors, girl.
Mm-hmm, me too.
We had this conversation the other day. Did you forget?
Well, you know what? I'm glad that it came. You know what?
The ginger ale game. The ginger game.
Let me say this. I actually at one point thought that the work that I was doing on my channel and my change in like direction was actually working. I thought
You have you are going in another direction. You are.
I thought that like by me like interviewing people about certain things and like the things I was doing was really like making an impact and like actually doing something.
Keep going because you do great interviews. You really
But
do.
Exactly.
But when people when people bring to you something that they still got questions about that you did, let that be that because it is what it is. When you until you stand on in and on your truth, you can't sit there. You got to walk through that.
here's the thing, like when I stand on my truth and I say what I say, people don't accept it as truth. They think I'm lying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh no, that's not the truth. People want to believe what they want to believe. So
Because
therefore,
it's not the truth at that time.
that's
You got
what
to
what do
listen to
you
your
mean? Like if I
man.
say that this is not what it is, and I'm
maybe you
saying
need
that's
like
not what it is, you're telling me it's not the truth, but you didn't live my life. That's
Genesis.
the
Maybe
problem.
like I
That
said,
is the issue. You want the truth to be what you want it to be, and it's
no,
not
that
the
don't put
truth.
that
No,
on
she's
me.
saying
Do not
stand
put that.
on
No,
it.
let me speak for
Stand on
myself,
your
please.
truth. Stand
Let
on
me
your
speak for
truth.
myself.
You
Let me speak for myself.
have a person sitting up here that believes that R. Kelly and fucking Aaliyah is her mother and father. But this same fucking goddamn person can tell you about my children, tell you about me, tell you about my life or whatever, and you believe
Who
it.
opened the door to
Same
her saying
person,
that? And
hold
who
on,
believes
and
her?
another bitch like named Jaguar Wright can come around and say the same goddamn thing, and people believe it. So
Boo hoo. You open your door to them. They step through your
what the
vessel.
hell can I do against a person that has the influence of people and the people believe that bullshit and because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
So until you learn your lesson instead of running for it, it's gonna keep getting worse. Cause you're saying you blaming them. They saying they lying on me. They who invited them in? Who
Man,
signed
listen,
paperwork for these
You know
people?
what I learned?
you know what's so
Don't open
crazy
your
is
house to
that
nobody.
you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
And
You
at
open
the
your
guys
house
time,
are
to
demons.
nobody.
Genesis,
You guys are making me
Genesis,
feel bad
Genesis,
for
Monica,
caring about people.
Monica,
You guys
at the
said you
time,
invited them in. Like you
because
invited them in. Like no,
listen,
no,
because even the
listen.
same thing happens with the people that like leave this cult and shit like that. I'm not even gonna talk about the satellite shit right now. But even the same thing happens with them. When shit hits the fan and then they want to cry, they forget that when shit was first going down, when she first came in your house, how everybody was telling you this is not a good idea, and you was giving them nothing but attitude, nothing but nastiness, nothing but rolling your eyes and sucking your teeth and da da da. I'm grown, da da
Man,
da da
was
da.
I really
Now you
rolling
want
my
the
eyes and
same
sucking my teeth?
people
Or was
to
I like saying no?
now you want
That's not the
the
wrong
same
way.
people to feel a certain type of
First
way.
of all, no, let me like also say this is that in your mind, I never rolled my eyes and sucked my teeth.
I'm talking about as a metaphor, metaphorically.
What I'm trying to tell you is that the only thing I was trying to do is say like this
You
is not
twisting it to literal to spin the narrative.
hold on. What I was trying to tell people is that this is not what you think it is, okay? Now they did do me wrong at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's my lesson to learn, right? However, there was nothing like nefarious. Like
Then why are you crying?
the reason, no, I'm crying because it's like it's hard to explain. Like, like
I asked you, when's the last time you had a drink?
listen, it don't matter what I drink. What I'm trying
Okay,
to
that's
tell you
fine.
is that listen.
You could think that.
No, you can think that. What I'm trying to tell you is that, dude, like these people, I felt they were my friends.
They weren't your friends.
Baby, oh
You
my God, we are here for you. Please keep coming and talking to us because I hear your
listen to me.
pain. Genesis, stop. Don't cry, Lord. We gonna give you some tears, some tissues. Don't do it. You are
Oh,
stronger.
listen to me.
You
Like
are strong. Don't do
this
that.
is not no.
You
My
good.
feelings are not
You're
weakness.
good.
It's
What?
not weakness.
What?
It's straight up.
what
It's straight up like dude. Like listen, this is not like nothing. This just happened overnight. Like I was cool with them.
They
I was in a
use you.
hospital. I met them. I was in a hospital, right? And I had my child, right? And they were there, right? So you guys probably can't understand.
You don't think we never been used before? Everybody in this panel, in the
It's
bushes, on the
so,
chat, we've all been victim to somebody. It's inevitable. It's a part of being a human.
It's so like much percussion. It's so much percussion. Like you know what I'm saying.
People won't move on until you stand in the rail. Maybe you don't even realize it.
What I'm trying to understand, what I'm trying to show you, God.
You need a therapist for real, for real.
No,
Not not like
I do.
She's
I
talking
do.
about
psychologist.
she just
Hold
said
I'm gonna end this.
no.
I'm gonna end
I
this.
do need a therapist. What I'm gonna say this to this is really quick because, it's so easy to say, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and be percussive about it, like just boom, boom, boom. But when you have a situation where you're in this situation and you have feelings about a certain thing, you're going through, like, it could be easily to say no. It should be like this, boom, 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 like this. But you're not like you're actually feeling it in your heart, and that's what you guys are missing. You guys don't understand.
Who said we don't?
You can't. You can't.
Listen, Monica.
Monica,
listen.
I've had people in my house and people have done me wrong, but at the same time, I've learned that keep your house to your house. Your house is your sanctuary. You cannot let any and everybody in your house.
It don't matter who you pray to, whoever you call your most high. When they have a lesson to teach you, until you're strong enough to walk through it, it's not going to end. It may even get worse. They got something to teach you. There's something better for you.
Yep.
But running for it is not. It's not going to make it end. When you able to give, give whatever they asking for, that's the only way. That is the only way. Clearly, there's something that still needs to be learned. You're not learning it. You keep letting these maniacs in your house. You keep doing like sideways favors for them that might get you caught up. We don't even have to get into it because I really don't care. I don't got no jail to put nobody in. But it's the truth. You have to learn your lesson.
Can I ask DJ a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, because I know, a lot of times when we do a lot for people and things like that, it's because we're trying to make up for something. Is it something maybe in your life that you feel as though that you have to do all this stuff for people and let these people in your realm and in your space? Do you feel like you're making up for something, that you have to do works to be worthy of who you
Like she's
are?
looking for a friend and looking for acceptance. Good old
That's what I'm saying. Like
whatever it is that
we really need to. I mean, let's really calm down and talk
we're
about
past it.
You know what I mean?
At this point, I'm past that. Now, we're actually
But
going.
no,
ignoring it doesn't.
Listen, you're saying no.
Okay.
What I'm trying to
it sounds like.
But no. Okay. No.
It could be no. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is that it's way more deeper than that. This is not like a thing that you talk into during like a live on YouTube.
But you didn't answer the question.
No, this is not like this is not like.
No, you're not answering the question, DJ.
JC, this is not live on YouTube.
It's obvious that you're searching.
This is not a live on YouTube conversation.
Okay, I understand it. I understand that.
Right here.
I understand that. Okay, I understand.
Honestly, it's not.
Okay, I understand that. I completely understand.
This is not the
I completely understand
because that's too much vulnerability.
I completely understand that.
I already feel like, man, this person for whatever reason, I feel very hurt. I really like to help this person.
But we can't control nobody else. Oh, we can
only
listen.
You know what?
Saying this person,
percussive. You are very percussive. you know how to like just. But I'm gonna tell you what,
because I know you heard this all before,
and you were the one that gave it to me.
And I know because I've heard other people say similar things to you.
What I'm trying to tell you is that like that does not like help me at all.
Well, it helped me. It helped me. Oh my gosh, the stuff that people told me, girl. DJ, I'm gonna tell you this right
Wait,
now.
JC, I want to hear what she's saying. JC.
I'm already past this phase, but right now it is like it's like, dude, I'm past it. Okay, you are bringing me back into something that I need. I'm past that.
I didn't bring this up.
No, I'm saying Jason.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you don't want to revisit the situation. You're done with it.
But who brought it up?
All right. So where do you want to go from here, DJ?
I know
Okay,
we're gonna have a part 2. Hold it. We're gonna have a part 2. We're gonna digest. We're gonna digest. We're gonna digest.
Yes.
We're gonna breathe. We're gonna digest, and we're gonna have a part 2, right?
Yeah.
Because I have to digest this bullshit, right? So I know we're gonna put on a happy song.
Everybody wants me to be like, okay, you did this.
Wait, we're gonna hold on, DJ. I want us to get.
We don't want you to be like that. We're gonna digest and put on a happy song.
Right, we're gonna digest this and we're gonna breathe. Right, we're gonna breathe and we're gonna definitely do a part. Where's my song at? We're gonna definitely do a happy song. That's not what I wanted to say. God damn it, I don't know what I was getting ready to say. What my song? I
You
don't
needed
know.
to say that because we need to be happy. We need to go out on a happy
time. Exactly. Got me all fucked up. Dude, thank you guys, all of y'all, for your honesty, for your questions. Never is hard, soft, or whatever. But woo.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you all.
Love you, DJ.
Part 2 tomorrow. We will have a part 2. Bye. When I'm over this, sit right over here.
Yo, I can't not log off.